An error occurred. Play back. Try again later. Hold on.
I just got a live now thing.
Is it going? Let's see. Maybe it's just on that. Hold on. We're good. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wausau, Wisconsin. It's all-city field called Thom Field here in Wausau, Wisconsin. This is the season finale. Wildcats have traveled about 2 hours and 37 minutes east to take on the Wausau Warriors football team tonight. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Jeff Johnson and Chris Larson, bringing you the action tonight. Base offense over here in Wausau. It's tight quarters. I'm up in a booth. Chris and Jeff are out in the bleachers, but we're going to make it work and bring it to you tonight. Glad you're all here. Jeff, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Another week of do-or-die football for the Wildcats tonight.
It is. It is. So there we go. So I was just double-checking to make sure we're live, and I had an error message on my thing, but it is working. Brian Tesman said it's working, dudes, and I like that. So it is working.
Panicked a little bit about 2 minutes ago.
I got an error message on the thing, but it didn't matter. It's working. So that is good to know. So a few quick shout-outs. Anthony Hank's watching, Rob Derry, Lincoln Tremaine, go Wildcats, and Brian Tessman, welcome aboard. So here we go. Jeff, what do we got tonight? Can I talk about these teams' records a little bit and what's on the line tonight?
You bet. Everything's on the line for the Wildcats tonight for the second consecutive week. Last week in a do-or-die game, they won in Menominee for the first time since 1995 by a score of 29-19. So that made this game yet another do-or-die game for the Wildcats as they face Wausau West. If the Cats win tonight, they are very, very, very likely to be in to the WIAA playoffs, which will start next Friday night. If they lose, they're out. There's no question about that. So Wausau West, on the other hand, they come into the game with a record of 4-4, 3-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. This is a Big Rivers Wisconsin Valley Conference crossover game, which counts in the conference standings this year. West is in with a victory for sure. If they lose, they are still likely in the playoffs, but so certainly a meaningful game for both teams, probably more so for the Wildcats because they need to win for sure.
They need to win for sure. Crossover game, it sounds so fancy. It's just heading over to the new conference to take on this team. They'll switch it up every year, and I don't even know how it's going to end up next year, but there'll be one crossover game every year between these two conferences.
Exactly. We 2.5 hour trip, like you said, Kevin.
Yeah.
Every other Big Rivers team has played their crossover game except for the Wildcats, so they'll get theirs to close out the regular season tonight. Yeah,
we're in the Wisconsin Valley Football Conference region tonight.
Kind of a neat field here.
It's old school, isn't it?
Yeah, really old school. We were trying to guess when this building was put together. Probably we guessed maybe in the 40s.
40s, 50s.
About 50s.
I don't. It's not Lambeau Field, but it's got that type of feel where you drive through an old residential neighborhood and an old school, and you drive up through there, and boom, there's the lights, there's the big old War Memorial Stadium type look, and grass field. It's got an old school feel to it, kind of cool.
Yeah, grass field. We haven't played on one of those all season. In fact, I think it's probably been a few years since the Wildcats played on a grass field, and which is kind of neat. Yeah, definitely an old school setting. The Wausau East Lumberjacks also play here. So I assume there's a football game here every Friday night in Wausau.
Probably. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the Wausau West team that we're going to be facing tonight, Jeff. How about that senior quarterback, number 14, Jack Kostrowski? He likes to run the football.
He does, yeah. It's his second year as a starter for the Warriors. This season he's thrown for 575 yards and 7 touchdowns. He's only played 5 games thus far this year. Like you said, he likes to run the ball, 48 carries for over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's a good quarterback, experienced. He's going to be really tough for the Wildcats to handle both in the air and on the ground.
When he's not running it, they're going to be handing it off to one of their running backs, the junior running back, number 19, Cooper DePoit. DePoit. He's got 91 carries, 561 yards, and a tutter.
Yeah, he's their primary back, but he's not their only back for sure. They also like to hand the ball to the sophomore, number 8, Miles Waldvogel. He has 392 yards on the season and 7 touchdowns. So Warriors like to run the ball, but they will operate much of the game in the spread offense, where they'll have either 3 or 4 receivers out in the field at the same time. They like to spread you out, and they're not afraid to run the ball in the spread as well.
Very good. Let's go back over to the River Falls Wildcat side of the football. Boy, what a game last week by that River Falls defense.
Yeah, I'd say a historic game for the Wildcats. Like we talked, they hadn't won in Menominee in 29 years. Just a great defensive effort, especially in the second half. Wildcats did a really nice job controlling the run. They allowed 213 rushing yards, which may seem like a lot, but it's over 100 yards less than what they had been averaging, relinquishing on the ground for the season. Did a great job in the second half, like we said. We got a couple of big interceptions from Cal Usgard, the senior corner, and team just did a really good job of tackling and containing the Menominee ground game.
Yeah, we were down 13-0 at halftime. Menominee failed to score going into the half. And at that point, Jeff, we both looked at each other and went, you know what, I got a feeling about this thing. And Wildcats came out in the second half, held on a big fourth down play, and then just had, 3 touchdowns, I believe, in a row.
Yeah, I think if the Wildcats are able to win the game tonight, I think they'll look back on that last couple of plays of the first half against Menominee is really what kind of turned things around for them. They were on the verge of going down 20-0, which would have been a pretty hard task to overcome on the road for sure against a very good football team, and they were able to get a stop on a deflection off of a pass right at the end of the half, and scored on 2 plays to start the second half. They're right back in the game at 13-7, and they're off to the races after that.
Yeah. Well, tonight should be another good one. River Falls 3-5, playing for their playoff lives tonight. Wausau West 4-4. I think these are 2 pretty evenly matched teams here on the grass turf tonight. I think you're going to be in for a good one.
Yeah, I think so. There's some common opponents. Wausau West did do a good job against DC Everest. They only lost by 10. They were in that game into the fourth quarter. They defeated Superior like the Wildcats did. Lost to Hudson, but they gave them a tough game too, 35-22. And they were able to defeat Wisconsin Rapids just as the Wildcats did. So there's some commonality to the opponents, but 2 evenly matched football teams. It should be a great game here at Tom Field.
Hurricane Punta Gorda Will, ready for some action on the field tonight. Glad to have you back, Will. Glad you're safe. Glad your power's back on. You made it through another hurricane. That a baby, Will.
Yeah, he's nearing double digits in hurricanes he's got through. So,
Josh Jenkins, welcome aboard. Our national anthem snuck right up on us. Sorry, I got to get up out of my chair and respect America. Marching band or pep band from Wausau West High School bringing you the national anthem tonight. Beautiful night here in Wausau at Thom Field. It's about 56 degrees tonight. Nary a breeze. Just an absolutely glorious mid-October evening. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, Chris Larson bringing you the action tonight. Glad you were able to join us and you're nest in for what's going to be a great night of high school football. The regular season finale tonight.
And the Wildcats being introduced as a team here tonight. Hopefully they're all loosened up after that 2.5-hour bus ride.
Right, bus legs, right? Bus legs.
Tonight, senior night.
Senior night tonight.
Our Wausau West seniors.
Going to introduce the Wausau West seniors this evening.
Senior, number 0, Reese Kettner. Number 1, Ryder Schindler.
I don't know if this is a good omen or not, Kevin, but the Warriors have not won a home game yet this year.
Wow.
All 4 of their victories we're on the road. So
It could be an omen, and you also could say maybe they're due.
yeah, that's
Number 17.
not sure. We'll find out.
I don't know. Wildcats played a great game last week, and I think they're looking probably for a similar defensive scheme this week. And, hey, we'll see if they can pick up where they left off.
I know another team that hasn't won a home game this year, too, and
Christian.
they've been pretty good on the road.
And they won't. Yeah. And they won't. Yeah, all 3 Wildcat victories were road wins too. So
Travis Kalani.
crazy how that works.
Number 36, Jacob Sassman. Number 44, Caden Linder. Number 47, Oliver Whiffley. Number 48, Ryan
Senior
Berger.
night, so these aren't starters, these are your seniors.
Seniors,
That's
yep.
why there's so many of them.
Number 50, Ethan Sillers. Number 54, Mason Bohoviak. Number 55, Ron Lee. Number 58, Cole Henrik.
Hey, Craig Finstan, Lois Allman, welcome aboard.
Number
Tuning in from
63,
Shawano is Lois.
Will Ford. Number 73, Will McCorrison.
A lot of seniors.
Number 74, DeAndre Thorne.
He's good. You're going to keep an eye on him.
He's really good. He's got 12 tackles for losses this season. He's their nose tackle. Big kid. It's not a kid, actually. He's a man.
Wausau coaching staff would like to thank these seniors
Yeah,
for their
it's someone check his birth certificate.
Yeesh.
past 4 years.
Yeah, he looks like a college player, doesn't he?
Yeah, certainly does.
We're talking about 74 right there. Probably call his name a few times tonight. DeAndre Bournes.
Yeah, the interior part of the Wildcat offensive line will have their hands full with Bournes. He's in the backfield a lot.
Wausau West in the gold tops, the dark navy blue pant. Wildcats will be all in white top, white pant, white bonnet, white socks tonight.
We'll get some grass stains for the first time this season, Kevin.
Tide country. We
Yeah.
should get Tide isn't a sponsor yet.
No, but Mom's got her hands full tomorrow trying to wash uniforms.
Right.
so-
Hopefully we got another week to wear them, right?
Yep, exactly.
See if Charlie Burke picks up where he left off. He had a nice week last week. He was a garage gridiron grinder last week. He'll be on your near side, back in the pink socks, deep for the Wildcats, and Joseph Tarasavage standing back in his own 10-yard line on the far side.
Wausau West did win the coin flip, and they opted to defer.
They
to the
deferred it.
second half.
Shea Jones looks like he'll be kicking off, number 5. He's also a wide receiver for the Warriors of Wausau West.
Getting set ready to kick for the Warriors, number 35, Finn Christensen.
Well, I take that back. It's 35, Finn Christensen. He moved. I saw a 5, but it's 35.
Back to receive for River Falls, number 0, Charlie
So
Bird.
Finn Christensen kicking off. Burke on the near side. Tarasavage up on the far side. Here we go. 12 minutes on the game clock. Let's go. Friday Night Lights, season finale, regular season. We're underway. Joseph Tarasavage feels it back in his 15-yard line. Quickly moves it out to the 20, 25. Got breaking some blocks. Pawn moving forward out to the 39.5-yard line. Joseph Tarasavage, really nice return there for the Wildcats. No flags, Jeff.
Yeah, really nice return. He got some good blocking from the special teams blockers for the Wildcats, and really decisive on that run. Just took it up the middle as far as he could, and great field position for River Falls.
Charlie Burke, last week I had talked to him a little bit about those returns, and he said, yeah, the coach said get the ball and go fast as you can forward. Well, looks like Joseph got the same memo.
Yeah, good advice. Always good advice. Wildcats, both receivers on the near side this time, Novak in the slot.
Pistol formation. Massa hands it out to Tarasavage. He's met in the backfield and ripped down for a 4-yard loss. Haven't seen that much this year, but they sniffed that right out. And that's big old number 73, and on that tackle, Will McCorson.
63, Will Ford.
It was at 63, Will Ford.
Will Ford, thank
Yeah,
you.
was actually back there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was kind of a slow developing play, it looked like to me, and not a lot of room at all, running on the short side of the field.
Good penetration in the backfield. 2nd and 14. Ball on the 37-yard line. We'll go pistol formation again. 2 receivers here to the near side. Back to pass. Little pump fake play action rollout. Got a man in the flat. Oh, caught! Here on the near side. Oh, what a great catch! Todd Benedict. He's still going. Feet are churning. Oh, great throw by Massa just over the outstretched arms of the defender. Todd Benedict hands up and catches that football, reels it in, and then puts on a little yak on the end of that down to the 31.
Yeah, it really was. It was really close to being either deflected or intercepted by the Warrior defender, but just a perfect throw by Massa, and good catch by Benedict, and nice yards after catch, like you said.
Yeah, Tino's had a couple nice games, hasn't he? You get rid of the turnover bug, and then he just throws a nice football.
Yeah, he's had probably his 2 best games of the season have been the last 2, so he's peaking at the right time.
Tara Savage, little delayed handoff. He's got room up the middle, busting it forward for about 13 yards. Joseph Tara Savage, head for 13, 12 or 13.
Jacob Sasman with the tackle for the Warriors. He's the leading tackler for Wausau East, or Wausau West, I'm sorry. Inside the red zone, Kevin.
Dan Jenkins doing stats from his couch tonight, taking care of his son.
Yeah, shout out to Josh Jenkins. He had some surgery on Tuesday on his knee, and thinking about him.
Tara Savage again moves it forward. This time not quite as much success there. Probably gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, running into the strength of that Warrior defensive line led by number 74, DeAndre Bournes, the senior. Did you get that red zone, Kevin?
Sunshine Fun Red Zone. I do got it right now. Thanks, Jeff. Right there it is. Jenny Rivard, State Farm, Sunshine Fun Red Zone. We have entered.
Kevin and I are not in the same room tonight.
No, we're not.
We're
so we sound like we're right next to each other. He's outside. I'm inside. We got a long cord going on. I don't feel intimate, though. Tara Savage off the right side. Little dodging, little ducking, diving, and leading forward. Gains about 6 on the play. The gain of 5, they're going to say officially it's 3rd and 5, 3rd manageable. We're in 4-down territory right here on the ball on the 14.
I think so. We're certainly in Gavin Carafel field goal range right here, but I'm sure Coach Schurz and Coach Haskins would obviously prefer 7.
Todd Benedict back into the football game, and Charlie Lesh gets a blow. Benedict with 1 catch and about 15 yards of yak. 3rd down and 5. 2 downs to get 5 unless you decide to go for the field goal. Spins off. Tara Savage moves it forward. Gang tackle. He's real close to the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be about 2 feet short, Jeff. It'll be 4th and 2 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well. The last couple of weeks, the Wildcats have gone to the quarterback sneak in this situation. But, again, like we talked, the strength of the Warrior defensive line is right up front.
I think they need to get to the 9. Would you agree with that?
That's from what I'm seeing here. Is the 9 would get it for sure. We'll see. So
they like to run on the over the left side of that line, but because he loaded up over there, maybe they'll come to the right side. Let's see. I formation, plunges right forward. Tara Savage, I think he's got it. Let's see if they're going to give him the spot. If you look at the guy on the near side here walking in, I think he's got it. And I took a little step to his left, didn't he?
He started kind of drifting.
He was drifting. They're unfurling down there near the 9.
That's not a good spot at all.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate because
it's going to be close. So Chris Larson's going to get right in on that. He needed to get to the 9. He maybe he's got it. It's going to be, if he's got it by 4 inches.
Yeah, I'm predicting he's short. I hope I'm wrong.
I'm going to say he's got it by 4 inches.
All right.
So, folks at home, you can figure that out yourselves. Place a nice light wager in your living room. Short or not, a lot of slack in the chain. Hey. Yeah, and there goes the slack. He's got it, Jeff.
I don't know if he does it.
He's got it. Get the credit card out right there, Jeff.
Boy, they're thinking.
They can't even decide. First
down, Wildcats.
Not popular amongst the crowd up here.
No, and it was, in all honesty,
it wasn't a great spot.
It was not an ideal spot for the Wildcats, but they'll take it.
Hey, now it's 1st and goal from the 9. What I wanted to see there, I wanted to see one of those refs get down on a knee. That would have been like a highlight reel there.
Yeah.
Bring in the microscope.
Yeah, that credit card, knee, close look. magnifying glass, whatever. They looked at it long enough. They said 1st and goal for the Wildcats from the 9. Handed off. Tarasavich off the left side, getting in behind the Bigs. He moves it down near the 5. 2nd and goal now from the 5 after the gain of 4 by Joseph Tarasavich.
Got about half of it.
Zasman on the tackle along with Kettner.
Hey, Dylan and Braden, welcome aboard. Braden Anderson. Dylan Brebaum, welcome. Glad you're with us. On a beautiful night in Wausau, Wisconsin at Thom Field, natural grass field, first time all year. Just old school written all over this thing tonight.
Tarasavich and Lesh in the backfield.
Play action, roll out to his right. Got Tarasavich in the flat, caught, touchdown! Joseph Tarasavich. Massa, Savage, 6.
Good enough for a touchdown.
Yeah, nice little swing pass. The Wildcats have been mostly on the ground for this entire series, other than the pass to Benedict, and just a very well executed swing pass out to Tarasavich in the flat, and he did the rest. Touchdown Cats, great way to start the game.
Yeah, they took the ball, and they've been doing that anyway, even if they've won the toss. Here they got the deferral, and they took it right on down the field, about 61 yards. Kick is up. Boy, he's getting a strong leg, and that is good. So with 7:39 to go here in quarter number 1, the Wildcats take the opening kickoff and march 61 yards and put a 7th spot on the board. Did he make it, or did he say he missed it, Jeff?
No, he
there
made
it is, 7. There it is,
Just
7.
took him a while.
7-0. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to go back take a look at that replay here, the simple
Right.
play action.
You'll have to call it out then.
Let's see if we have it here. All right, so I got it. So, yeah, simple. Maybe it looks like a run. They set up, it's maybe going to look like a run. Nice hike. They just play action, roll out to his right. Tarasavich finds himself wide open in the flat and just takes it in for a relatively easy 6 for the River Falls Wildcats.
Yeah, the key play on that drive was the pass to Benedict, which was almost deflected. Warrior defender tried to make a play on it and just missed the ball. And good run after catch by Benedict, probably about a 30-ish yard gain, and that put the Wildcats in some great field position to end up scoring a touchdown.
Got to give a shout out to Leach Insurance. We got to run it back with that Leach Insurance look back. Thank you, Steve Leach, over there at Leach Insurance, for sponsoring those outstanding replays.
Waldvogel and McDonald.
So who do we have back deep? We have number 8 on the far side. That's Miles Waldvogel on the far side, and number 6, I believe that is Marcus McDonald here on the near side. McDonald and Waldvogel back deep for the Wausau Warriors.
McDonald, one of their leading receivers on the near side. Waldvogel, one of their leading rushers on the far side. Wildcats have struggled covering kicks. I don't think that's any secret over the last few weeks, and let's see if they can get that tightened up tonight.
Gavin Carafel doing the kicking. Oh, it's a short pooch kick. What is that?
Oof.
What was that?
Not sure what that was.
That was a chili dip.
And that's a byproduct, Kevin, of the fact that the Wildcats just haven't done a good job covering kicks this year, and they're trying things like that in order to negate the long returns, and unfortunately that gives the Warriors excellent field position.
Yeah, that looked like you were out 100 yards and had your 9-iron, and you hit it like 16 yards. You went, oh,
been
no.
there.
Yeah, that's
41.
1st and 10 from the 41. Absolute chili dip. Here we go. Ball's on the ground. He's got to land, and he's down right there. Little missed fortune on the snap there. I don't know if it went off the leg of the center or what, but just rolled it back to the quarterback, and he just had to jump on the ball. Loss of 4 on the play. Same as the Wildcats on the very first play. They went -4 on the play.
Yeah, that snap looked like one of my golf drives, Kevin.
That right there. Using the golf reference, yeah.
Kind of a worm burner.
Nice swing, though, Jeff. Just didn't make it to the ladies'
Nope,
tees.
Nope, not quite.
That one. 2nd down and 14 for the Wausau West Warriors. Jack Kostrowski in the pistol formation for Wausau. Now we got a man in motion. Kostrowski, fake handoff, little cross back, and moves it forward all the way out for about 9 yards.
Waldvogel with the carry.
That is Waldvogel on the carry for about 9. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Warriors running to the short side of the field that time and got some good blocking. Nice 9-yard gain. Puts them in a 3rd and manageable position here.
Nice little counter play there by the Wausau West Warriors. They had it going one way, counter back the other way, and Wildcats had to stay in their lanes, and they ended up making the tackle after 9, 3rd and 5.
Your standard 2-receiver look right now.
Now they're going to split the tight ends out here to the left side. Kostrowski's going to hand it off. Waldvogel again. He breaks through. He's got the 40, the 35, a lot of green grass in front of him. But taken down from behind by Eli Johnson. Ran right up his back and buried him down on about the 18-yard line. Boy, Waldvogel got free there, and he was off to the races, and Eli Johnson had to run him down.
He did. Obviously, we haven't seen a lot of Wausau West this season. Waldvogel's got some wheels. I think he showed you right there how fast he is, and that's just tremendous hustle by the Iowa commit, Eli Johnson, chasing him down, because that certainly looked like a touchdown.
Yeah, Waldvogel got to about the 25. He checked his rearview mirror, and he said, what's that big thing coming up behind me? And he jumped on his back and brought him down. 1st and 10 from the 17, 18-yard line. Kostrowski. Man in motion. Kostrowski to Waldvogel. He bounces it to the outside. Sam Simpson on a tackle over there on the far side. Big old number 75, bringing him down after about a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Yeah, Sam Simpson, the all-everything lineman for the Wildcats, Division I recruit as a left tackle, and you'll see him in often on the defensive line as well.
Nice tackle, got off his block there, tracked him down the line, gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
I think early we've seen a lot of motion so far tonight, Kevin, which
similar to Menominee type football, right?
Little bit. I think even maybe a little more motion than what we saw last so far.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Kostrowski again. Now we got a whistle on the play, and what do we have?
Timeout.
Wausau
West.
Wausau West. That'll give me a chance, Jeff, to run through and thank some of our sponsors this evening. How about that? The Garage Bikes and Brews, always sponsoring that coveted Garage Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder Award. We brought one of those along tonight. We'll have that. Leach Insurance, run it back with a Leach Insurance look back for the instant replays. Buy Golf and Roadie. Next Day Rewind. Boy, you've seen a lot of those great highlight films you're putting out there in YouTube shorts. Thank you, Buy Golf and Roadie, for that. Riverland Laser for engraving those grinder trophies. Of course, State Farm Insurance and Jenny Rivard for the Sunshine Fund Red Zone. And Sarah Jenkins for the stats. Dan Jenkins at home tonight doing those stats. Thank you, Sarah Jenkins, the property executives, for doing those. And then our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
Got a shout out to Pam and Dave Deal from Punta Gorda, Florida, watching tonight's game.
Hey, Jason Stroud is on. Jason Stroud, happy birthday, Jason. Out in Virginia Beach watching tonight. Happy birthday, Jason.
Oh, reverse.
Reverse, man staying in their lane. Runs by Eli Johnson. 5, 10, outside, taken down at the 1. He's not in. Oh, they're not going to call a touchdown, Jeff.
Huh.
Right?
I guess.
It looked like he bounced at about the 2, but the referee was on the near side, a little bit of a delayed call, but they're going to give the Warriors 6 points on that slash run there. Who ran that in, Jeff? Is that Waldvogel again, I believe, number 8? Miles Waldvogel.
Yeah, a little trickery, a little chicanery on that play. Reverse, and there was nobody out there for the Wildcats. And great answer by the Warriors.
Eli had one shot at him, just got through his grips and ran it in. Low kick, and it is
I guess that's
line
good.
through. So are the field goal posts 10 feet high, Jeff? Roughly tough?
They look like they are.
Okay, I'll say this. If they're 10 feet high, that went through at 10-6. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was low. That could have easily been blocked. Probably should have been blocked.
Hey, how about that moon over there, Chris? Look at that beautiful moon.
Yeah,
rising.
I wanted to get it a minute ago. It was just peeking over you. It's about divided in half, and now you get the whole thing.
Is that the harvest moon? You know what to call that thing?
We can call it the harvest moon.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a full moon in the fall.
Yep.
Sure. Beautiful.
Jason Schwantz watching says, "Let's go Cats." Imagine we'll have a pretty decent viewership tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, I believe so.
Distance.
Yeah. I said we took one for the team tonight. Drove across the state.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are going to sit at home on the comfort of their couch, right? That's good, though.
I'm really going to think that on the ride home for sure. Because it's past midnight and we're still driving. But
anyway,
great setting.
Great
for
setting.
Sure.
We love doing this. Beautiful Friday night lights tonight. So it's all good. Hope you all folks at home are enjoying this. And I'm enjoying calling it for you. So I know my son and grandson are here somewhere tonight. They live in just south of the Wausau area here. And they came. I haven't seen them yet, but they're here.
Nice.
Kyle and Camden. They're a little shy. They're not going to come up here.
We got Burke and Tarasavich again back to receive.
Finn Christensen kicking off again. No, it's not this time. It's number 27. Tarasavich fields it back on the 15-yard line, moves it forward, and taken down at the 21.
Heck of a tackle that time by number 13. That's Cullen Quantz.
They let Tegan Weller kick that off for Wausau West this time. Boy, yeah, they folded him up quick, didn't they? They got on him real fast.
They did. Much worse field position this time for the Wildcats as they start off their second drive of the game here at Tom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin.
7-7 with 3:59 to go here in quarter one. I think this is going to be a dogfight right till the end. These teams, I think, are very similar. They've got their strengths and they've got their weaknesses. They got a few studs. So we'll see. But I think this one's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, very evenly matched.
Yeah.
Records are similar. Common victories are similar. So
we got a few big guys on the lines. Similar. Now we've got a timeout for River Falls. That'll give us a chance to go thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Wildcat.
Locally rooted and proudly running for 120 years, the First National Bank of River Falls consistently supports the community through donations and volunteer initiatives. First National Bank of River Falls, serving up big bank services with a small-town charm.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. How are things at the bank, Jeff?
Good. Yeah, good. Interest rates are slowly creeping south, so that's good news for anybody looking to buy a home.
Good.
Tuesday night, the soccer regional against Everest.
Another whistle. Let's see. Had a nice groundbreaking ceremony yesterday out in Man Valley Corporate Park. That's now completed. Beautiful out there. If you haven't been out there, check out the new bike path, walking path, the lighting. It's really nice. So that'll be hopefully filling up and bringing some more jobs to River Falls.
Yeah, that's a very nice project that it's going to help grow our community.
I believe so. All right, here we go. Hand it off. Now we're going to roll out. Tarasavich, very similar play that he scored the touchdown on. Right back to Tarasavich. And this time, it's tackled out of bounds. Gains about 14, 15 yards on that. Same play, wasn't it, Jeff? It scored the touchdown on.
It was the same exact play. Little pitch and catch to Tarasavich. Little surprised they didn't tack on 15 at the end of that. It certainly looked like it was.
Yeah, a little. It wasn't egregious, but it was a little extracurricular.
Yeah, but referee was right there.
Yeah.
So
football.
First down for the Cats.
Nose of the ball rests on the 35-yard line. Joseph Tarasavich, in the backfield with Tino Massa, flanked either side. Back to pass again, thinking about passing. Tried to hit Eli Johnson over the middle. He's pretty well covered. He kind of got it in there, but maybe tipped away at the last minute.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if a Warrior got his hands on the ball and looked like it was maybe a little behind Eli, but
I don't even know if the defender saw it coming. It might have even kind of deflected off his helmet a little bit. Eli was trying to reach over and catch that before it hit him.
Kind of reminded me of that play against Rice Lake, Kevin, where the ball kind of bounced off of Eli and
bad things happened.
Bad things happened then. So
yeah, this time it fell to planet.
Hopefully that's a good omen too.
This time it fell to planet Earth with no harm. It's just an incomplete pass. It's 2nd and 10. Now we go pistol formation. Lesh took a break. Handed off to Tarasavich up the middle. Cuts back. He's got yardage. Look at him work. He's got the legs churning. He's got 13 more. Joseph Tarasavich. Immediate initial contact after about 7 yards, and the last 5 yards was all Joey.
Yeah, he started up the middle and then made a really nice cut to the left and was able to gain enough for a first down. Solid blocking by the Wildcat offensive line. We talked earlier. There's some big boys on the defensive line for the Warriors, and they did a good job containing them that time.
1st and 10, fresh set of downs as the Wildcats near the mid-stripe line. 48-yard line, to be exact, of the River Falls Wildcats. Charlie Lesh is back in the game. We haven't called his name yet tonight for a carry.
There we go.
Is that Lesh there?
Yep.
There it is. Charlie Lesh on the carry. Right on cue. Runs into the line. Gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, runs straight up the middle are going to be really difficult tonight with Borns in there and number 61, Jamison Kane as well.
2nd and 9.
A couple of big interior linemen.
Huge. Big bodies. Hello, Wilsons, Justin, Jason, and 13 ladies watching from Raymond Avenue. Go Cats.
Wow. 13.
13. Hey, Craig Cardell. Glad you're with us. Back to pass, looking. Rainbow down the middle's got Eli Johnson. 20, 15, 9. Oh, baby, post route for Eli Johnson, and Massa puts it right on him, and Eli runs it down to the 9. Maybe a little dinged up on the tackle. Slow to get up is Eli. You know what I think there, Jeff? I'm going to say he got the wind knocked out of him. He landed on the football when he fell. How about that?
Yeah,
I think that's the case.
I think so.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised he got caught. That shows you the speed of the Warriors defensive backs there. Eli's certainly one of the fastest players in the
down.
Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's – yeah, he did fall like on the football, so again, I'm just being optimistic. They're going to say he was down at the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Hey, that'll give us one chance to go thank our Garage Gridiron Grinder sponsor, the Garage, here in this 30-second commercial. Yeah, Jeff, it looks like Eli did go off under his own power. What did you see there? Anything significant or not?
Yeah, I think he might have hit it right in the head. He must have fell right on the football, which maybe knocked his wind out.
Yeah, we'll see. Walked off, seemed to be okay. Tara Savage running off the right side, swallowed up by a host of yellow shirts and gets it down to about the 8.5.
By a wall of Warriors.
Yeah, he earned all those, maybe a yard or two, but that was all Joe that time. He had really nowhere to go, and he's running really hard tonight, Tara Savage.
Yeah, he is. High knees, a lot of leg strength, keeping his legs moving. They gave him a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. He hit a wall of Warriors.
Eli back in the game now. He wanted to go back in the last play, and the referee said he had to sit one.
Yep, now he's back in. So maybe our initial hypothesis is correct. We don't like to guess on injuries, but that's kind of what I saw, and I knew that possibly wasn't much. All right, here we go. Pistol formation, man in motion. Pitch it out. Lesh on the far side, bounces it to the outside. He's got the 5, the 4, and then pushed out of bounds. Maybe down to the 3, Jeff, on the far side?
Run out of bounds.
Yeah, somewhere between, I'd say right at the 3. We have an injury on the field, too. It looks like a
Injury timeout.
Wausau West player now. Tough sport. It's a very rough sport. Seen a lot of injuries this year, unfortunately.
That one's on the out of bounds. Is that Lesh over there? Maybe that's down. Or I can't.
That's
see.
it's a someone from Wausau West.
Okay, it is.
Yep.
All right, there you go. It's a yellow shirt. Yeah, so far it's like almost as far away as you can get, and he's up. Looks like he's a win situation too. So he's up. He's good.
Looks like it's number 36, Jacob Sassman. He's their leading tackler. Looks good to me.
Be good to have him
Looks
off
good.
the field here for this 3rd down play.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a stud.
You got that right, Chris. He's hopefully the referee makes sure he leaves the field.
So that was Charlie Lesh on that carry there.
No,
We're going to leave him out there.
He can't stay out. No,
I think that ref is pointing to him.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Get off.
There it is. Good try, though. I would have tried that same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have blended in. I'd have put my hand over my number and just kind of blended in the back.
Well, they had 12 guys in the field anyway, so I think they
maybe saved themselves a penalty.
Yeah.
3rd down and goal from the 4 now. Lesh and Tarasavich in the backfield. Massa under center. Play action, rollout, same play. Looking.
He's got Eli.
Eli in the back of the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Massa Johnson back in the end zone. 6 more for the Wildcats. Oh, what a play.
Pass completed.
Wildcats have gone to that play several times this year where just do a little crossing pattern by Eli from the left to the right, and good job by Tino of remaining patient, waiting for Eli to get open, and finally found him, and 6 more points for the Cats.
Tino's having a nice game. Put him on the whiteboard, I think. Huh? The Garage Bikes and Brews Garage Grind whiteboard. He's got a nice start to this game.
Absolutely. That's game 3 in a row. He's played really well.
Kick is up, and it is good. Gavin Carafel bangs it through. And the Wildcats go up 14-7 here in quarter 1 with 55 seconds to go in the first. Let's go. I'm going to go back and take a look at this again, Jeff.
Okay.
So same play action, right? You got the same type of play action rollout here. Moving to his right, nice formation. His eyes are down the field. Boy, and he threw that over some defenders, and there was 5 yellow shirts right in that vicinity, and Tino threaded the needle and threw it to the very tall Johnson and got Eli for 6.
Yeah, Tino's accuracy has been really on point for the last several games here, Kevin. He had his best game of the year by far last week against Menominee, where he put up some really big numbers, and he's picked up where he left off tonight here in Wausau.
That was a big-time play there. I just really liked on that replay, just noticed how he was checking all of his routes and made eye contact with Eli in the back of the end zone. He says, I think I can sneak that in there, and he does, and just throws it up, right? He hits the tallest guy in the back of the end zone, and then Eli tiptoes on the end line for 6. Really nice play.
Really nice play, and I think we need to point out, too, that none of that would have been possible without some exceptional blocking by the Wildcat offensive line on that play, where they were able to give Tino a ton of time to throw the ball and was able to get his feet set and hit Eli right in stride.
Hey, somebody found the clap emojis. You bet.
Good start by the offense.
Brian Tessman says, if I was a gambling man, I think I'd take the over tonight. Track meet.
Brian might be a gambling man, but maybe I didn't say that.
Fielded on the 29. Again, a very short kick, and fielded by the up back. That's number 50, Ethan Sillers on the return. Probably hasn't had a lot of those this year on the up back position, but he moves it out to the 35-yard line. Real good field position for the Wausau Warriors football team.
Yeah, I think that's probably what Gavin meant to do on the last kickoff. Kick it a little bit deeper and start at the 35 instead of the 40.
I mean, he's got a leg. We've seen him kick it to the end zone this year.
Yeah, I think clearly they don't trust their kick return coverage, because they were doing that last game too against Menominee.
Could just fire one out of bounds.
Yeah, there you go.
Find a guy in the
get
50s
you get it at the 35 too.
Right, he could just fire one out of bounds, save a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Fake, go the other way. I don't know if that may be a broken play, taken down by number 4 and 19. So Eli Johnson and Thay Dreyer in on the tackle there. Broken play, Jeff? What do you think?
Yeah, it certainly appeared to be some miscommunication in the backfield there, and we've called Eli's name a lot so far tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Into the game for the Wildcats is number 55, Jack Larson, in the game.
The son of cameraman Chris Larson.
There he is, looking for a big stop here on 2nd down.
Shout out to Jack Larson's car tonight. We drove his car.
Oh, and it made it.
Yeah,
It made it. Yeah.
All right.
Purred like a
Hopefully
kitten.
it makes it home. Yeah.
Purred like a kitten all the way across 29. Handoff up the middle. Oh, nice tackle. Who, baby.
Riley
Usgard putting a shoulder down on the runner and took him down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 6. And that'll be the last play here in quarter number 1. So there's 1 quarter in the books from Thom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin. This is the River Falls Wildcats 14, the Wausau West Warriors 7. And we're going to end up going to quarter number 2. And with that, we'll take this to a commercial break.
3, 2, 1.
National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Hey, Jeff, that was the commercial you guys throwing the ball around the office. How fun was that to make?
Took a few takes. Yeah,
no windows or lamps.
No.
Windows or lamps broken on that.
Especially when we got to my part. With, yeah.
I liked your follow through though. It was good.
Yeah,
Nice.
a little exaggerated follow through.
That was good. I
but,
like that. That's good. Hey, Irene Johnson, she's on. Brett Nelson. Sandy, welcome aboard. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6, and we got whistles, and the play never happened. What do we got?
False start.
False start. That'll make it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 and a half.
Real quick stats, Kevin.
Let's do it.
Plays here. Tino,
Sarah Jenkins stats.
Yes, Tino Massa 5 of 6 for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joe Tarasavage 8 carries, 35 yards. Charlie Lesh 2 carries for 7 yards. Receiving, Eli Johnson 2 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. Todd Benedict 1 catch for 32 yards, and Tarasavage 2 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Thank you, Sarah and Dan Jenkins, for bringing us the stats. We got to think of a catchier name for that, Sarah. We'll work on that. All right, here we go. 3rd and, let's call it 10, I guess. Couple of receivers here to the near side, one up top. Back to pass, looking down the field, feeling heavy pressure. Eli Johnson on the chase, let him flushed out of the pocket. Going to chuck it down the field, near side's got him in.
No.
It's caught, and let's see, did he tiptoe it in or not?
No.
They're going to say, here comes
No.
Not close.
They're going to.
No.
They're conferring.
Wow.
No way.
They gave it to him.
No.
I didn't hit replay on that. I should have. They're still discussing.
What are we doing? Did you see it or did you not see it?
He looked like he was way out of bounds. Odell Beckham right there on the catch. What did you folks have at home on that?
Yeah, let us know.
They're still conferring.
I mean, it's right in front of us.
They're
And
right in front of us. They're conferring. They're still talking. He's like, I don't know. We don't really complain about the refs much, but, boy, it looked clearly from here like he was out of bounds when he caught that football.
I like decisiveness.
They're going to. I think they're going to give it to him. Still thinking.
incomplete.
Now they're going to say
All right.
incomplete. So, I'm a bit of a homer, like 87% homer, but I do believe he was out of bounds.
Yeah,
on
I just
that.
watched it again. That was not close.
Okay, I didn't hit the replay. I didn't want to, rub it in too much. But anybody can go back if you got your phone and look at it again. So Craig Finstad says definitely out of bounds. So see, that's the kind of information we like.
Yep.
So they call it incomplete. 4th and 10, punt time for the Wausau West Warriors.
Not a lot of grousing from the Warrior fans here either, so I think they know.
That's another tell.
Yeah.
It was right in front of the Wausau West bench, and they were not lobbying for that at all. Kick is away. Novak fielded on the 27, trying to dance. He's got swarmed down by a host of Warriors. Really great kick coverage there. He caught it on the 27 or 28, and that's where he was taken down. No return on the kick.
Good stand by the Wildcat defense there. I think that's the thing we neglected to point out. They were able to get off the field pretty quickly and give the Cats offense another possession, trying to go up 2 scores here.
The artist, Rob Derry, said no, he was way out. So that's kind of what we saw here, too.
Yeah, it was right in front of us, and it was...
That one line judge that wanted to give it to him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was talked out of it.
I might have said no 5 or 6 times after that play, so no.
I think they had the right call there, though.
Yep.
All right, fresh set of downs. Wildcats up 7, 11:43 to go till the half. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, Chris Larson bringing you the action tonight from Wausau. Play action, fake
got
handoff.
Mason.
Post routes, got him! Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of Mason Novak. Boy, he really had him. He had 3 steps on the defender. Just couldn't put enough air underneath that and let him get under it. Wow, he had him.
Yeah, really nice play design that time by Coach Schurz and Coach Haskins. They had Mason running almost uncovered down the field. He had a couple steps on the defender and just a little long by Tino. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. They'll get back to it, I'm sure, at some point tonight.
Yeah, he had plenty. They had Eli on that one earlier tonight, too, that they connected with. So similar route, right? Just a post route right down the middle. That one just a little long for Mason Novak. All right, 2nd and 10 we go. Back pass looking near side. Back shoulder pass over here to Eli Johnson. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle. He's juking. He's jiving. And he slips down. But not till after he gains 11 or 12.
First down.
Good enough for a first down.
Caught that on after an 8-yard gain. And juked and jived. And he broke 2 tackles. A little yak on that. Gains 11. Moved the chains. Wildcats out to the 41.
Would have had a few more, but he slipped. And
Right.
I think that's one thing, just the adjustment of playing on a grass field here, which first time in a long, long time, years, that the Wildcats have played a game on a grass field. So you'll see a few slips tonight, I'm sure.
As it gets cooler, it'll get a little slippier.
Yep.
Slippery.
Hey, Ann Fox. She says, "Go Cats." Welcome aboard, Ann. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Hand it off. Joseph Tarasavage busting tackles, moving out towards the 50. Tarasavage cranks off another 9.
Schindler.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Joe's been running really hard tonight, making some decisive cuts there, and he's running with a lot of energy. Big first down gain for the Wildcats. Running behind the strength of that offensive line, led by 75 Sam Simpson, along with number 53 Brooks Rivard.
2nd down and 1. Boy, the playbook wide open for the Wildcat coaching staff here at 2nd 1. Nose of the ball on the 50-yard line. Lesh and Tarasavage in the backfield. And now we got a whistle and a flag on the play. They were going play action again. They were going to go upstairs.
They were, and I believe they were going right back to Mason Novak again, too. Cause,
they had single coverage on the outside there, and then, boy, that was setting up nice. But that's some type of procedure penalty. Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Playbook's still open here, I think.
Still open.
It's certainly a runner-pass situation.
Go back to the huddle and just go same play on 3. Go.
Cal Dumont enters the game to replace Lesh.
(14-7) Wildcats. Beautiful night for football. This is the season finale, playing for playoff hopes here. Man in motion. Hand it off. Joey Tarasavage breaks one tackle, puts his shoulder down, moves forward, gains a tough 4. Let's call it 5.
Yeah, he got back all the yardage from that penalty, but he's still
Little
probably
short.
about a yard short.
He
of the
did get
first
5
down.
there, so they got 5 off in the penalty. He runs. That's a tough 5 to get back there. It's 3rd and a long 1. Let's call it 3rd and 2. I guess they gave him about 4 yards and a foot on that 4-yard gain.
We have officials timeout here.
Official timeout here on the near side. Not sure what's going on. Hey, Josh Jenkins, he likes what he's seeing from Joey tonight. You bet. Put Joey on the grinder, the garage grinder board tonight. Hope you're doing well, Josh.
Move the football back a little bit.
Yeah, like a yard.
3rd down and 2. Hand it off up the middle, breaking through. Joey Tarasavage. Boy, he just got low in behind the bigs. And, boy, that's another tough 4 or 5 yards from Joey.
Yeah.
6 yards.
First down at the 45.
Heck of a job so far by the Wildcat offensive line. Like we talked earlier, we talked about Brooks. We talked about Mr. Simpson, Vince Anderson, Connor Bamman, and Griffin Klecker all out in the field for the Wildcats, doing a great job blocking for Tino Massa and the Wildcat offense.
Novak and Burke split out up top. Hand it off. Tarasavage again. He's got the 35, the 30. Picking him up and laying him down. 10-5 touchdown. Joey Tarasavage right on cue. The kid. What a game for Joseph Tarasavage thus far. Wow. 45 yards.
And what a block by number 32, Charlie Lesh, who did an outstanding job as the lead blocker on that play, paving the way for Tarasavage. Cleared a nice path for him, and he was able to do the rest.
That kid was off to the races. He got to that first level, and he found a whole nother gear when he hit the 35-yard line. Wow. We'll go back, take a look at that here in just a minute. After Carafel kicks it through, and with 8:58 to go here till the half, the River Falls Wildcats 21, the Wausau West Warriors 7, and we're going to go back take a look at that run again. So it's too bad you can't re-see this because it was a thing of beauty. Just a simple handoff, run in behind the bigs on the right side. You're right, Lesh with a great seal block there. Then it was off to the races. He just outran the yellow shirts and on into the end zone for 6. That was a fun one.
Sure was. It gives the Wildcats a rare 2-score lead. I know they had one at the end of the Menominee game last week, but prior to that, it's been a long, long time. So can't remember the last first half 2-score lead we've had. So
I don't think it's happened this season. maybe the second game. It's first game.
A while.
Nice to play from the front. Will force the Warriors to perhaps
Joey
throw the ball.
Joey Wallen says, what a freight train. No kidding. He's running like a freight train tonight. The kid is just old school. High knees, shoulders low, slobbering on himself, ball high and tight, just running it on the fresh cut grass. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, just a well-executed play. Everybody did their job in that play. The line did. Mr. Lesh did, and obviously Tara Savage with the score. He's got to be close to 100 yards already.
Dan Jenkins will have that for you. All right, here we go. Let's see what they do with the kickoff this time. A couple short pooch kicks the last 2 times.
Kick it to 50.
It's kind of interesting. They do.
Yep.
And they do.
Good call, Chris.
He wants
wanted
to
to
get
pitch
rid
it,
of
and
that.
there's nobody to pitch it to.
They swarm him down. So that's exactly how they drew that up. And that time he couldn't get out of there, and really good pursuit by the Wildcats. Is that number 15 for the Wildcats. Rico Alvarez in on the tackle there. That'll baby Rico.
50 caught the last one. He's like, the next time I get the shot, I'm going to take it wide, baby.
He was clearly looking for somebody to throw the ball to, and there was nobody home.
These guys in those 50s dream of that ball getting their hands.
Right?
Yeah, that's twice now.
He thought he was going to go Heisman pose coming in the end zone on that, but not that time. Here we go. 14-7.
Oh, reverse again.
Reverse.
He's going to throw
it. No, he throws a duck. It's up for grabs. Been broken up. The ball almost hung up too long. Preston was going to get underneath that.
He jumped too soon.
He did, but the receiver, Shea Jones, got back, and then he played defender on Preston.
Yeah, I think Preston, that ball hung in the air so long. I just think he just jumped a little bit too soon.
It was a fly ball, not really open on that. 2nd down and 10. Hey, shout out to my mother watching from Waupun, Wisconsin. She said she likes what she's seeing so far.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah. It's been a nice first half, hasn't it? Been pretty tidy.
That's the kind of play right there that can really fool the defense, and I think the Wildcat defense did a nice job of reacting.
Play action, or excuse me, just a cross handoff and taken down by number 19, Faye Dreyer on the tackle. Little counter, a little slow developing counter play again. Handed off to the near side, but Dreyer stayed in his lane, then just center mass, put his shoulder in his belly, and drove him down. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Well, if they can get off the field again here, Kevin, put the Wildcats in a position to maybe go up 3 scores.
Ooh, getting greedy down there, Jeff.
Getting a little ahead of myself maybe too.
I like it. Back the pass, looking. Screen set up. He's got his man. Now it's just blocking. Blocking kind of breaks down. Missed a couple tackles. Juking, jiving, dancing, still on his feet. Getting underneath tackles, and wow. Boy, they had him stopped.
They had him a couple of times.
Yeah, but that's Cooper DePoit. And Cooper DePoit, that was the Cooper DePoit show there. All Cooper. Boy, they had him stopped probably for no first down, and he probably got around, 5 guys?
He did, and that's too bad because they could have got off the field right there and put the Wildcats offense back out there. And unfortunately, that's just a heck of an individual effort by DePoit right there.
Really good effort.
Super high tackles.
There's
yes.
So a couple of Wildcats grabbing for air, right? Because he ducked the tackle.
Yeah, gotta get low.
They've done a good job of that the last 2 weeks, Chris, but not that play.
Kostrowski hands it off up the middle. Is that Waldvogel on the carry? It is. Waldvogel on the carry. No, it's not. It's number 19. That's Cooper DePoit on the carry.
Might as well give it to him again. We couldn't tackle him last time, so.
Waldvogel and DePoit are very similar in stature. They're both like the 5'10", 175 guy. Not big, fast though, and elusive. So Cooper DePoit will flank his quarterback, Jack Kostrowski. Pistol formation, 4 receivers out. Hand it off again. There he goes, DePoit. Bounces it to the outside. This time he's swallowed up by a host of white shirts from the River Falls Wildcats. Call some numbers off of there. There's 3 of them.
Boy, there's a lot of
3, 10, and 2.
There's a face mask penalty coming up.
So McPherson,
Ergens,
and Johnson.
And a penalty.
And a penalty, a face mask against River Falls. So that's going to tack on 15.
Did you catch who did that, Chris?
I didn't, but I heard the crowd and saw the flag.
March him down the field.
They have a great PA system here, don't they?
They do.
Velvety voice, too.
And I enjoy the voice. I need
Velvet.
to,
And they got the right bass on that thing. It just fills the stadium
I
very
need
well.
to work on imitating that for basketball season, I
Right.
think, because that guy's on point. There's no doubt about that.
Hey, Jonah Christensen's tuning in from Sun River, Oregon. Welcome
Quarterback
aboard.
run.
To middle. He's got it. Swallowed up again, but not until after he gains about 6 on the play, and they're still playing down the field. Look at old Blake Schneider says, I'm going to keep playing away from the play. Blake Schneider's playing until the second whistle.
Yeah, so was the blocker that time, number 5, Shea Jones.
If you want to dance, Blake will dance.
Yeah.
He loves mixing it up.
Was there a flag on the play, Jeff? There is. It's right there at the 30-yard line. Let's see what they call
here. It's on the Warriors.
They're going to march that backwards. I didn't see the flag. It was right on the 30. Didn't see the laundry.
Might have been a hold or...
Let's see. Let's
see.
Here is the call.
Yep.
It is holding on the Warriors. Yeah, that guy's got a velvety voice with that PA system.
Yeah,
He's got that dialed in.
I'm a big fan of the PA guy, Kevin.
Right. You would notice.
Yep. I pick up on those things.
Motivational.
First and down
right,
for the Warriors.
Got that bass just dialed in perfectly, too. Pitch out, far side. Hey, there goes your guy, Waldvogel. And Waldvogel doesn't get there this time. Gains about 2 or 3. They're going to give him 2 on the play.
I think Jeff should start doing some ASMR videos. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
That was good.
We'll go with the carry again, tackled by 75.
No, I like this old school stadium. I'm a fan.
13.
Nestled in the residential neighborhood, kind of the War Memorials, brick building.
2nd and 13.
Grass, turf, Friday night lights. This whole thing is working over here in Wausau. 5:40 to go till the half. 21-7 Wildcats.
You would think a passing situation here for the Warriors.
Let's see. Kostrowski, he's going to hand it off. Net at the line. Who got him there? Who did he run into? What brick wall was that?
With the carry.
That was DuPoit.
That was
91.
Austin Stelreich.
Stelreich.
Boy, he's had a nice season, hasn't he? The junior.
58 Most.
Leon Most in on the play too as well.
It'd be a gain of
Yeah,
1.
Stelreich. I like his stature. He's a good-looking kid, a good-looking athlete, good-looking defensive end.
Only a junior.
Just a junior. Could build a defense around him next year.
He might be, if he had a most improved award for the Wildcats,
I'd give it. Yeah,
he's right up there because
he's solid.
He's had a solid second half of the season for the River Falls.
4:45, 4:44 to go. 3rd down and 11. Back to pass, play action, looking down the field. Not a lot of place to go. He's going to have to run and just take it out of bounds and live for another down. They lost about 5 yards on that play.
They did.
Probably punt time now for the Wausau West Warriors. Let's see what they elect to do on about 4th and 15, 16, huh?
Well,
I don't see a punt team.
No, I don't
out.
either. Maybe throw a little screen pass to DePoit again and let him run 5 guys over like he did last time. But, yeah, we got some new personnel coming
Here
in.
they come. 4th and 17. I think you got a punt from there.
You know, we've been talking about the line and kind of pointing out the job they've been doing. The coverage tonight's been excellent as well.
Yep.
Defensive backs have been there's nobody home there.
Speaking of nobody home, there's nobody back deep for the Wildcats.
They're not buying it, I don't think.
They're not buying what they're selling.
I think they're just content to let it go.
It's a high snap. They are going to punt it away.
Yep.
It's a low rugby kick. Hits on the 5 and
There we
scoots
go.
right into the end zone. So the Wildcats get the ball on the 20. That ball got about 8 feet off the ground, had some hair on it, and just rugby booted it right at the back of the end zone. And the Wildcats will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 20 with 4:30 to go till the half. Nice first half here by the River Falls Wildcats. Their offense has been cooking, and defense has been stingy.
I think they bent on that possession, but they certainly didn't break. That's the second stop in a row for the Wildcat defense. And like we said, 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Wildcats can go up 3 scores here.
Someone says 58 is Brady Stavinoa.
Yeah, he usually wears 56, but last week I noticed he was in 58 too, so I don't know.
Yeah, so okay.
Somebody spilled on his shirt or what.
Yeah, okay. So there. Oh,
I have lost his jersey written on here.
There you go.
So I'm going to go over here with a red pen and fix that after this play.
All right.
That's Brady. That's another kid as a
Lesh.
senior that's had an awesome year.
Lesh on the carry.
All right. Thanks for letting us know.
That's good information. So he's 58.
Would have thought maybe my son would have told me that, but I guess not. So
I got that written down there.
Yeah.
It's good information. He's a good player.
Yeah. Leon's a great kid too. I coached him in baseball for a little bit. Super good kid.
Hey, Jim and Kelly Laubner watching from Spooner. Go Cats. Glad you're here. 2nd 8, back to pass. Got a man right there. Novak.
Go forward.
He was going to try to dance.
And a fumble.
Ball's down. Picked up. 19-10-5 touchdown. Boy, he had it. I'm almost surprised he didn't blow the whistle on forward progress. Novak tried to get out of there. Couldn't get out of there. And Cooper DePoit picks it up and runs it back on a fumble. Scoop and score for the Wausau West Warriors. And that's a quick unanticipated 6 points for Wausau. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about who's laying on the ground down there, too.
Ouch.
Those are the types of plays that have just crippled the Wildcats this season.
Boy,
just the turnovers at inopportune times, and it's kind of been the story of their year.
The play was about over, right? He was going to go forward, and he kind of danced around. Four guys converged on him. And I thought the play was kind of over, but they stripped it out of there. I don't know if you have a number on who's down there. You know who it is?
Yeah, I have a fear of who it is.
Yeah, I
63.
do too. 63?
That's John, or that's Klecker.
Klecker, yeah.
Griffin.
Looks like
he's up, though.
Okay, maybe.
He's up. He says, don't even help me off. Look at Klecker. His shoulders just moved back a little bit. He kind of pushed the trainer away and says, I'm good. Boy, he's got some wide shoulders, doesn't he?
Yes. He does.
Griffin Klecker. He's just a junior as well.
He's got good lineage.
But that's a quick 6 there, though, for Wausau West. That's exactly what they needed to keep them in this football game. Wildcats are about to drive down and, boy, almost put this game out of reach. It's a little early to say that, but go up by 3 scores. And scoop and score for Wausau West, Cooper DePoit.
DePoit's been everywhere tonight.
Kick is up, and that is
good.
And with 3:43 to go till the half, a quick turner of events right there. The Wausau West Warriors pick up a scoop and score from about the 25-yard line, maybe the 30-yard line, and run it in for 6. They tack on the 1 for the 7 to make it 21-14 with 3:43 to go till the half.
There's just been a series of plays like that throughout the entire season, guys, that
unfortunate
have just really, and the Wildcats haven't been beneficiaries of too many plays like that either. It's just been almost every game, at least 1 or 2 plays similar to that.
And I'm going to pile on a little bit on that, Jeff. It's like we haven't. It's not like we haven't been moving the football. The offense has been dominant tonight, right? Moving it at will. And then that's just a very unfortunate play on a play that was really almost done. Like I bet one of those refs was just puckering their lips to blow that whistle, like that close.
Yeah, Mason, I think he had the opportunity to maybe lunge forward a little bit for the first down, and I think he took a step backwards, tried to get a little bit more, and good play by the Warrior defender punching the ball out, and DePoit did the rest.
Aunt Trudy and Uncle Buddy watching Brady Stavinoa in Columbus, Texas. Welcome.
Well, now you know what number he is.
Yeah,
58.
58, not 56.
It's getting a little cooler out here, Kevin.
A little bit. Hey, it's not bad up here in the
No,
booth
is
yet.
it? Is it nice in there? All
Still
right.
toasty.
I'm glad you're
I don't have my jacket on yet.
No.
That makes me feel warmer.
I bet. Joey Terra-Savage returns it back out to the 24-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will set up shop 1st and 10, about where they left off a minute ago, before they gave up the quick 7 on the turnover.
Well, this has kind of turned into a pretty important drive for the Wildcats right now, as Wausau West will get the ball to start the second half, so it'd be nice to get a score here before halftime to get that 2-score lead back.
21-14. Wildcats, yeah. And like you just said, so Wausau West does get the football to come out of halftime. Back to pass. Now we got whistles everywhere. On a straight drop back pass, we got a false start against the Wildcats. Illegal procedure is the call. It'll be 1st and 15. I didn't see the movement there, Jeff. What did you see?
No, I didn't see it either. But apparently the referee did.
Yeah, the Stabenoa said, yeah, we spent half of the game last week looking for number 56 and found out at halftime it's 58. So join the club.
Yeah, we just found out tonight.
Right.
In the second quarter.
Hey, we're early to the party.
Yeah.
21-14, 1st and 15. Massa back to pass, a little pump. Throws it at the feet of Charlie Lesh. He felt the pressure. Pretty smart play there just to kind of bury the football and live for another down.
Very smart play. DeAndre Bournes, number 74, who we've talked about a few times this evening, was right in the face of Tino, and he made the right decision by throwing it at the feet of the receiver and lived to see another day.
Let's do it. 2nd and 15. Who is that into the game for the Wildcats? Is that number 6? Is that Cal Dumont?
That would be Cal Dumont, yep.
Cal Dumont coming into the game. Charlie Burke and Novak split out up top for River Falls. Novak to the way top, Burke in the slot. Back to pass, looking. Those wide receiver screen to Burke. He's fast. He's elusive. Breaks one tackle. Still on his feet. Pushes forward. Really nice gain. Gain of about 11. It'll be 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 3 or 4 now. Nice play, design, and nice second effort there by Burke.
Yeah, one thing with Charlie, obviously, we all know about his speed, but he's done a nice job as the season's gone on of breaking some tackles. He first couple of games, was adjusting to the speed and strength of varsity football, but he's done a good job. Yards after the catch.
Yak.
Especially the last few games.
Some good yak tonight. 3rd and 3, pretty big play at the 3-minute mark here in half one. Play action, back to pass, looking. Going for it all again, Eli Johnson, intercepted. Number 16 for the Wausau West Warriors, Aiden Thau, intercepted. Ball that maybe you could have had Eli, but you had to get that out there a little bit more, a little bit underthrown. Is that the best way to look at that?
Yeah, it certainly appeared to be. Eli had a step or so on the defender, but that's one of the Warriors' top defenders, Jacob Sasman, who made the play.
Oh, Sasman, huh?
I think so. So I had 36.
Okay.
I thought.
Yeah, Sasman. Yep. Yeah. You got it.
There is a flag down in the backfield in the area of maybe a roughing the passer. And the coach is having a heated discussion with the referee right now.
And they have not moved the chains yet. So
and the offense is still on the field for River Falls. Flag on the play, way in the backfield, potential roughing the passer. Everybody hold your horses. Everybody hold your horses. Now we got a conference out there.
Now we'll have
refs.
about our 5th conference of the evening.
Yeah, we got to bring all the refs in. So we got a illegal block on the return team. Probably after the possession, though, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But, boy, that's how come that flag is
the
way
flag
down
is
there.
about 50 yards down the field.
It's on the 7-yard line.
He's going back to pick that up. So the flag location made us believe that maybe it was a roughing the passer because the flag was thrown down on the 7-yard line, but somehow the illegal block in the back was near the midfield mark, and it was after the turn of possession, after the interception, so it'll be marked off back after the end of the run. 1st and 10, Wausau West from the 49.
Turnovers have plagued the Wildcats all season, Kevin, and we're down 2 already.
And off, moves it forward.
Yeah, we were
It's
talking
Cooper
about
going
up 3 scores and 2 turnovers later. We're
fighting for your life right here as we go into the half. Wausau West thinking about a double dip here, a score here, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. I guess they call that a 2-for-1, don't they?
Yeah, and again, this is a good football team, like we've talked all evening. Very evenly matched. Now what do we got?
More whistles. A whistle.
Another conference, maybe.
We're starting to develop the whiteboard for the Garage Bikes and Brews Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Got a few people on there. You can always take your input on that as well. Last week we had all kinds of choices.
Does he get a red flag? He can just drop and talk to the ref whenever he wants.
What was that? I'd like to get home sometime tonight.
I want to thank Leach Insurance for the Leach Insurance lookbacks. Now let's go back to the action. Back to pass, looking down the field, feels some pressure, flushed out of the pocket, throws it down the field, just throws it away.
Good coverage that time by 16 Cal Usgard and 10 Preston Johnson. They had their receivers both covered up, and he had nowhere to go with the football.
Jack Kostrowski flushed out of the pocket. His eyes are up and down the field. Just nobody open, and then wisely just threw it out of bounds. It'll be third and a long 6. That's 6, I guess. 3rd and 6. 6 and a foot. 3rd down and 6. Possible 4-down territory here with 2:21 to go till the half. Pistol formation. 2 receivers out. Man in motion. Keeper up the middle. Headed towards first down yardage. He's got it. Spins away and he's got the first down. Gain of 10 on the play by Jack Kostrowski. Jeff, you said he likes to run the football. There's an example of it right there.
He does like to run the football. He's one of their leading rushers for the year. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not afraid to run the ball, and did a good job that time getting the first down. Move the chains for the Warriors as we hit the 2-minute mark here.
1st and 10. Fresh set of downs, $1.50 to go. Hand it off right up the middle to Cooper DePoit. He's been their guy tonight. Is there a flag on the play? I don't see it.
Yep, should be a hold.
Oh, there it is now as the unfurl. The flag is under the pile. I see it now.
Yep.
Holding against Wausau West.
On the Warriors.
So the Wausau West has had a few penalties tonight that have hurt them on their drives. So the Achilles heel for the Wildcats has been the turnovers, and the Achilles heel for Wausau West has probably been penalties.
Yep, I think that kind of sums up the game so far. That's a hold on somebody on the Warriors.
We don't know who.
It's not like that one game where they called them out. Remember that, Kevin? It was a few weeks back where they were calling out numbers. I like that.
I want to welcome our viewers in. Over 500 tuned in right now. It's a nice crowd. 1st and 10.
1st and 20.
20. Back to pass. Pitches it out near side. Nice tackle. Oh, baby. There he is again. Thade Dreyer in there staying in his lane and bringing him down.
Thade got credit for a tackle, but the play was really made by number 3, Ryder Ergens, who did a good job hustling from his defensive back. I think he was playing corner on the play, and he was able to slow down the runner.
That's Miles Waldvogel on the carry there. Now it'll be 2nd and 19. They gave him 1 on the play. 2nd down and 19.
Under a minute to play.
Now he's back to pass, straight drop back in the pocket, steps up into the pocket, still eyes downfield looking, in a big trouble, and sacked in the backfield. There you go. Called his name again. Thade Dreyer. We've called his name a lot tonight. Put him on the Garage Gridiron Grinder whiteboard, huh?
Why not? He's
having a nice game.
He really is. He's made a lot of plays on the football. Was able to get to Kostrowski, and it looks like we have a timeout, don't we? Well, maybe not. He got knocked out of bounds, so that's why this clock is stopped. 3rd and 26.
3rd and Stevens Point for the Wausau West Warriors.
Keep everything in front of you, boys.
See what they elect to do here. If they go for the home run ball or just kind of eat it. Yeah. Hand it off, run the ball. Nice met in the hole and pushed backwards.
That was Stelright with the tackle.
Stelright on the tackle. That a baby.
No, we have another. Looks like the Wildcats call timeout.
Yeah, now you might want to with 40 seconds to go. Give yourself a shot.
Maybe you see the little block punt team come in here and take a crack at this punt.
We've blocked a couple this year.
Yep.
Hey, we are going to have Wildcat trivia at halftime tonight. Jeff Bjork has put one together for us. It's not that hard tonight either, so everybody's going to have a chance to win a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich down there at the Tarnation Tavern, so hang on tight there at halftime for that.
We'll see here if the Wildcats put their punt block unit out. I can generally tell when they're doing that.
Also want to thank Bygoff and Rohde again for their next day rewind, personal injury trial lawyers, Bygoff and Rohde. That's been a hit, actually. Tens of thousands of views on those. So thank you, Bygoff and Rohde. Leach Insurance for the Leach Insurance Look Back. Thank you much. The Garage Bikes and Brews for the Garage Grinder of the game. Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive bringing you all the stats tonight. And then we'll get to Hudson Physicians in just a minute.
Yep, they are. They got the punt block unit out. Preston Johnson out there on the line, number 10, lined up next to Eli. That's typically when they're going for the block. Preston's got a couple already this year. Here he comes. Yep, he got it!
Got it! Right on cue.
Yep, called that one.
Preston Johnson. I'm going to do the replay of that. Block team. It's the third block punt this year by Preston Johnson.
Yep, that's his third one of the year, and you could tell Eli kind of cleared out the crowd there, and Preston got to the...
I'm going to go right back and look at that right now. So, yeah, they are heavy on that side, Jeff.
Yep, they were. Preston got back there in an awful hurry and was able to get the block. And
just came right through on that left side, unblocked, and got a piece and takes him down. That's huge.
Yeah, when he's lined up in the line like that, that's typically what they're trying to do.
And yeah, he got in there unblocked on that left side. He ran right around one guy, tried to get a piece of him, and nothing doing. Number 10, Preston Johnson, was third block punt of the season. That a baby. A nice midfield now with 38 seconds to go for River Falls. Let's see if they can get some more points on the board. Massa looking, flushed out of the pocket to his right, looking, tries to hit a man on the far side. That's into the dirt and incomplete. Intended for Novak on the far side.
Intended for 17. Novak, 2nd and 10.
Pretty good coverage downfield there.
Yeah, it was. Decent pass rush that time. Forced Tino to have to escape from the pocket a little bit and throw on a run, which is always a little bit tougher.
How about the post route here? They've had some pretty good luck with that, getting guys open. Let's see. They're going to have deep safeties, though, on heavy coverage, but use the speed. Back to pass again, looking. How about a screen pass?
Yep,
Tara Savage, she's got through one, breaking some tackles, taken down to the 40, 10-yard gain. That's going to be enough for a first down, and the Wildcats will stop the clock with 22 seconds to go till the half.
They have one timeout left, so they're probably going to try to save it here. We'll see if they end up spiking the ball. Clock's moving.
Now the clock runs.
Yep.
They're going to go back up top again. Little shoulder pump fake, far side.
Yeah,
and nobody's open over there. There's nobody. A little bit mix-up. Burke went down the field, and I think Massa thought he was going to come back and just falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 12 seconds to go. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. I thought maybe they would spike it there, but they tried to run a play, and that play that didn't work out. 12 seconds to go now from the 40-yard line. You're probably going to need 15 yards maybe to give Carafel a chance. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. 20 would be better for
that'd
sure.
Be better. Well, yeah,
they do have a timeout left, so that kind of leaves the middle of the field as an option here for the Wildcats.
All right, 2nd down and 10. 12 seconds to go. Massa back to pass again, under screen, far side. Yep. Eli Johnson, he's got the 30, 26, 27-yard line with 4 seconds. Now you take a timeout. And I don't know, why don't you give the Carafel kid a chance, huh? Or do you just go one for the end zone here?
That's about a 45-yarder.
It's right. That's his outer limits. That's for sure.
Timeout. Wild.
They're going to think about it. Gavin Carafel's a sophomore. We haven't made a 35-yarder once this season.
That's a long kick.
This would be a long kick.
On an unfamiliar surface, too, playing on grass versus the turf.
Yeah.
I think To
Or do
me,
you
the obvious thing is just to
go for the end zone, a Hail Mary
throw
type
it up to
situation.
Eli in the end zone, maybe.
Yeah. You do have the 6'6" Iowa grad. So yeah, put him in the corner of the end zone, throw it up. He's probably one of the tallest guys on the field. You never know.
I'm sure they have a play or two dialed up for a situation like this.
How about a hook and lateral from the 10, something like that maybe, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know. This is fun, right? 4 seconds, and you got one play. Let's see what the Wildcats elect to do here. I'm with you. It's probably a little bit too far for Carafel, but sometimes they're bringing him out there. There
wow.
he is. There
I'm
he is.
a little surprised.
There
That's
he is. You know what I think about this, though, Jeff? The kid's been kicking well all year.
Yep.
This is a way of rewarding him, too,
Yep.
and just giving him a chance to do something crazy good. So Gavin Carafel is going to try to run from 45. 44 and a half. We'll call it 45. It sounds better. The kick is down. It's got the leg. It's up. It is no good.
That was close.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm going to look at that again. He missed that by about a yard.
Was it
Jeff.
short? Is that
Just
what it looked
short.
like? Okay.
Just short. We're going to go back, take a look at that right now again. I'm going to look at that again. He got a lot of toe into that, or a lot of leg into that thing. Just short. It was on line, kind of a high snap. Kick was up, and it was literally maybe a yard and a half short.
Yeah, the snap was high. I don't know if that messed up the timing at all, but heck of a boot by Gavin Carafel there.
Right. And it hit right at the base of the post, so it was straight. It was straight, just about a yard and a half short. So, hey, nice job, Gavin. Way to give that a good chance there and give him that opportunity. So, one half in the books here from Thom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin. It's the River Falls Wildcats 21, the Wausau West Warriors 14, and we are at halftime. We do have some Wildcat trivia. We'll hit that quick here, and then we'll just take a break and then come and rejoin you at the end of the half. How about that? How's
Perfect.
that sound, Jeff?
Yep.
All right. We're going to be playing for one of these beautiful Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches from Tarnation Tavern. And here we go. Thank you, Jeff Bjork, for this question tonight. You got to get up in the chat section or text Jeff or I and let us know. So both River Falls and Wausau West play in 7 school football conferences. The Wildcats play in the Big Rivers Football Conference, and the Warriors play in the Wisconsin Valley Football Conference. The average enrollment of the 7 Big Rivers football schools is just under 1,200 students at 1,187 pupils, and the average enrollment for the 7 Wisconsin Valley Football Conference schools is at over 1,600 at 1,646, so quite a bit larger pupil average. The question tonight for the Charlie Cat chicken sandwich on your screen is this: what school in each of these 2 football conferences is the largest? What's the largest school in the Big Rivers and the largest school over there in the Wisconsin Valley Conference playing for a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich?
Can I answer that, Kevin, or not?
You can. Like I said, this isn't really a layup, but it's almost a layup.
It's a layup.
This is an extra point tonight. So I'm watching the section. So you got to name both of them. The one in Stevens Point and Hudson, Craig Finstad got to it first. Craig Finstad. So Paula, you got Hudson, and James Linehan got Spash, but no, it's Stevens Point and Hudson. Craig Finstad got it. He got the directions correct. He had to name the largest one in each conference. Craig Finstad, the winner of tonight's Charlie Cat chicken sandwich. Colleen Yankee just a little bit late on that, so thank you. There we go. Thank you, Jeff Bjork, for putting that together. So I'm going to say this. Here's the answer. The schools with the largest enrollment, each of the 2 football conferences are Hudson with 1,732 students and Stevens Point Spash with 2,083 students. Hudson and Stevens Point. There we go. All right, I'm just going to put the volume down, and we'll come back and rejoin you here in a little bit. Want to remind everybody about Man Up. This year's Man Up movement, we're going to be giving away 4 scholarships to Chippewa Valley Technical College to 4 deserving students here from River Falls High School. Go get your technical degree and plug yourself into the working workforce and make some money and have a life. So we're going to do that. We got about, I think, 40% of our goal matched here in a week. So if you've been participating before, we'd love to have you back again. If you haven't participated in the Man Up movement, now would be a good time to click on River Falls Sports Broadcasting Venmo and drop $100 in the offering plate, and 100% of all of that money goes directly to the recipients. And this year it'll be 4 scholarship winners from River Falls High School. Maybe it's almost a full ride scholarship to Chippewa Valley Technical College to get a degree there and go on and be a welder or a nurse or a technician of some type. And but it's going to be great, and hopefully we can help some deserving young kids out with that. So that's where that's going this year. This is our 5th year for Man Up. Past 4 years, we've raised close to $50,000 over the last 4 years. This year, our goal again is $10,000. 100 men giving $100. We've surpassed that by quite a bit the last couple of years, and we're working on that again this year. So, again, gentle reminder: you get to watch all of these games. Our Legion of Loyal listeners at no cost all year long, and maybe we're just asking you now, maybe to find it in your heart to get into the Man Up movement, and then we just pass that money right along to some deserving people in River Falls. This year, again, Man Up movement, 4 scholarship to Chippewa Valley Technical College. We'd love to have you in that group. And women are also welcome to join in. I know Melissa Wilson, she's in that, so thank you. And go ahead and hit the Venmo. You can also mail a check to my house. We'll get you that later. If you want to ask me what my address is, I'll give you that. Make it out to Man Up Movement or River Falls Sports Broadcasting. We'll make sure it gets in the kitty and then get to the recipients. Again, 100% of all donations go there. It's all for the cause, as it is every year. So there it is, Man Up. I hope the venue is going off later. If not, you're going to get a reminder email. I guess, again, I think we're about 40 of our 100. We're at that point here in about a week. So let's get another 40 here in the next couple days, and then finish it off next week would be the goal. Also want to thank our sponsors, Hudson Physicians. Hudson Physicians, the official sports medicine provider of the River Falls Wildcats. Stop in one of their 3 convenient locations for urgent care, walk-ins, and scheduled appointments. Our Hudson Clinic is open 365 days a year and provides same-day access to experts in orthopedics and primary care. Hudson Physicians, a better way to be treated. Also, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives. Want to thank her for sponsoring the statistics. She's a pro. Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives, helping you buy and sell real estate in the River Falls and greater area. Also, thank you to Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance. She sponsors the State Farm Insurance Red Zone for the Sunshine Fund. She already gave her check for $1,000 to the Sunshine Fund a couple games ago. Thank you, Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance. Riverland Laser putting the engraving on all of our garage gridiron grinder trophies. Want to thank them. By Golf and Roadie, personal injury trial lawyers. You're going to see them out there all over the interweb in the next few days for the highlights from tonight's game. Thank you, By Golf and Roadie. Next Day Rewind. Also, Leach Insurance for the Let's Run It Back with a Leach Insurance Look Back, sponsoring all of those instant replays. Thank you, Steve Leach with Leach Insurance. The Garage Bikes and Brews, sponsoring the coveted The Garage Bikes and Brews grinder of the game. We've got our whiteboard developing tonight, so and we've got one along. We'll be giving that away after the game. And with that, let's go ahead and play their commercial. Also want to thank First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Hey, Jeff, how you doing down there? You still with us? There's Chris. How are you, Chris?
Beautiful. Lovely.
Your hands cold or anything?
Stretching out? No.
It's
no wind.
It's a pretty comfortable
Yeah.
night, isn't it?
Yeah, the no wind has helped a lot.
Yeah. Is Jeff getting some stats down there?
He's getting some stats. He's checking some scores. There's some
I saw
crazy scores in the Big Rivers.
Talk to us, Jeff. I saw Jeff Bjork texted a score over 2, but I'll let you get to the scores and stats.
Yeah, I'll give you some scores from the Big Rivers. It's Chippewa Falls 21, Menominee 0. And then another score, and a bit of a shocker, Hudson 28, Rice Lake 6. Both games in the third quarter. So some stats for tonight. Halftime stats. Tino Massa, 10 of 15, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Savage, I know we talked about earlier, we thought he was right around 100. He is. 12 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown. 8.3 yards a carry, running real hard. Long run of 45. Charlie Lash, 3 carries for 9 yards. Receiving, Eli Johnson, 4 receptions for 68 yards and a touchdown. Todd Benedict with the 1 reception early in the game for 32 yards. Terry Savage, 3 receptions for 28 yards and a touchdown. Mason Novak, Charlie Burke each have a reception for 12 yards. On defense, Thade Dreyer, who we've talked about a lot tonight, he has 5 tackles. Riley Usgard, Eli Johnson, Blake Schneider, Preston Johnson, and Austin Stelreich all have 3 tackles. And Anthony McPherson, Sam Simpson, and Brady Stavanoa with 2 each for the Wildcat defense, who's done a really nice job tonight.
Yeah, real nice.
They've given up 7 points tonight. Wausau West has scored one of their touchdowns on a
scoop and score.
Scoop and score, yeah. So got to credit the Wildcat defense. They've gotten off the field multiple occasions. They blocked a punt towards the end of the first half and definitely have done their part.
Those statistics are brought to you by Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives. Dan Jenkins putting those together from his couch tonight, watching it on the 85-inch screen at home, the comfort of his living room, and keeping stats. The lot of love the modern technology. Thank you, Dan Jenkins and Sarah Jenkins, for bringing us the statistics and the scores from around the league. No ticker tonight. We got the base offense going here. I'm literally sitting in a little cubby. It's
by yourself.
It's 2.5 feet wide, so I'm snugged in here pretty good. You guys are out in the bleachers. We did find a window that opens, and the cords just reach your head, and the cameras just.
When the football's in the south end zone, I'm stretched out as far as I can be.
That's it.
If I had 6 inches less wire, we would not have.
We are barely getting it, but I'm glad we got it out. You do these away games, and I don't think people realize we don't know what we're walking into. Is there power? We think we have internet. Where are you going to sit? Who's going where? But I don't know. We kind of piece it together up here, and
it works.
It works.
Well,
it works.
Made it work, yeah.
So we went through all of our sponsors, played a bunch of commercials here at halftime, so we got those taken care of. We want to thank all those folks again, and had our winner for our Charlie Cat Chicken Sandwich.
How about a shout out to my dad?
Yeah, let's do it.
And Jack Larson's grandfather and Uncle Bob. They're cruising down I-15 right now on their way into Las Vegas.
Lost wages.
It's just like Hangover, except for they're 70 years old.
Driving to Las Vegas.
They drove to Vegas, yeah, from Illinois.
Why not?
It's a 2-day road trip.
I like it.
couple of fellers they like to drive, and then they don't have to rent a car.
Where they stand down in the strip somewhere?
Somewhere down.
Yeah, all right.
But
I like the spontaneous trips. They're fun.
Yeah. Race weekend in Vegas this weekend, and the boys road tripped out there. And
nice part about that is you want to stay a few extra days.
Exactly.
You got the car.
You're on your own timeline.
Right. You don't have to worry about a flight, I suppose.
That reminds me of when I was 20 years old. There was 4 of us sitting in a living room on a Christmas break, watching a football game in Miami, and it was 84 degrees. We were in Wisconsin. It was 4 below. And someone said, God, it looks so nice in Miami. And then someone said, well, why don't we get in the car and go? And someone said, all right.
Let's do it.
And we all packed a pair of underwear and a swimsuit, and we went just like that.
Yeah.
And it was a really good time.
Wish we could do that kind of stuff again.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Hey, Scott Mann from Southeastern Tennessee. Welcome aboard.
Wow,
You did a good
not
game.
till halftime.
Yeah, he
Where's
says,
where
finally
you been,
in the house.
Scott?
Right, he's been busy. James Linehan says, thanks for putting on the broadcast. Much appreciated. Again, too, as people would rejoin here, I want to remind folks the Man Up movement is going on. And 4 scholarships at Chippewa Valley Technical College. There's the Venmo. You can also mail a check. We're about 40% of the way there in our first week. So that's good. We'd love to have you be part of the Man Up Movement 2024, trying to raise $10,000, 100 men, $100. We also take women, so hit the Venmo right there. And, well, I'm assuming when I get home tonight, I'll have another 30 in there.
Good.
Yeah.
Can I give a quick shout-out to the
please do.
River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club?
I'm going to put that up right now. Go.
We're in the midst of our membership drive. Runs through October 31st. Last year, we gave over $55,000 to all 22 boys and girls sports at River Falls High School. Over the last 7 years, we've given over $350,000 in grants to the high school athletic programs. If you'd like to join, please check out the website.
Right there it is.
FRHSboosters.org. Again, that's FRHSboosters.org. We'd love to have you as a member.
It's on your screen right in front of you.
Number 50, not out there anymore.
The kick for the Warriors.
They
So we live in a generous community, don't we, fellas? I mean,
We do.
People are not afraid to help others, and it's pretty good. All right, Wildcats will be kicking off. Wildcats in the all-white tonight. They'll be going from our right to left, and we're underway in half 2. A little squib kick again.
There we go.
And 32 just falls on it. That is working right now, isn't it? It's Travis Clade who falls on the football down at the 33-yard line.
Number 32, Travis Clady.
But again, not
Warriors
about
are
the
gonna
same if you just kick it out of
Put him on the
bounds.
32.
Yeah.
So number 32, Travis Clade, just falls on it on the 32. Stars are lining up tonight, huh? Maybe on that note.
Well, like we talked, the Warriors will start out the second half with the ball here. Big possession again. If the Wildcat defense can get them off the field, I think they've had 3 stops in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe. Wow, the
Defensively,
Yeah.
defense has been having a great
Yeah,
game tonight.
Wausau West scored on the first drive and haven't scored offensively since.
That's been it.
Kostrowski, quarterback in the pistol formation. Kostrowski, he's back to pass, looking, crossing route, got a man, just let him too much. That was intended for number 81, Bennett Madison, trying to get him the rock, just let him a little bit too much.
Yeah, he did, and Riley Uskard was right there on the play. If he would have caught it, there wouldn't have been too far to go for him. So good play by the Wildcat defense to start out the second half.
Hey, Nick Simpson says, hey, thanks for all the broadcasts. From the Sam Simpson grandparents in Beloit, you bet. Simpsons, our pleasure. Second down and 10. So right away they come out firing the football. Good velocity on that. Just let them too much. Man in motion. Now they'll hand it off. Runs it up the middle. 2 hands on the rock. That Waldvogel, I believe, on the carry. Gains about 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
It'll be 3rd down for the Warriors.
3rd and 7 for the Warriors here. Just underway in half 2. Wildcats up by 7 in what's a really good football game. Wildcats defense has been playing really well. 7 of the Wausau West's points have come on the scoop and score turnover after a fumble. They ran it in from about 30 yards out.
Done a good job keeping the Warrior offense in 3rd and long situations like we have right here, Kevin.
3rd and 7. They're going to he's going to keep it. There he goes, the running quarterback. He's got the first down yardage. Control B, spin move, spins out of that, and needed 7, gains 10.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times on 3rd and long so far tonight, Kostrowski, and he likes to run the ball, as we've discussed throughout the evening, and did a good job there.
So I'm going to go back to your stat sheet here and see how many yards he's had on the season. Jack Kostrowski, 303 yards.
In 5 games.
5 games. So he's a runner, and we've seen it a few times tonight. A couple of those big 3rd down conversions, maybe even kind of passing downs, and Kostrowski just tucks it and goes. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs as they near the mid-yard stripe. Handoff up the middle, right side of the line they go. They push it forward, and it's a tough 3 yards. Just get over the midline stripe, and it'll be 2nd and 7 for Wausau West.
That was Waldvogel again with the run.
Yes, Penny Keith, thank you.
The Wildcats.
Second down and 7.
Inside the 50.
Hope you guys can appreciate that PA announcer at home.
Yeah, he's good.
He's really, really good.
He's got, and you know, it's not only is he good, but their PA system, I think, is really enhancing it.
Top notch.
It's really good. 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off again. This time they go to the right side. He's got a lot of room. He's got the 40, the 35. He's off to the races. Cuts it back to the middle. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Cooper DePoit on a 49-yard scamper. Cooper DePoit slicing and dicing, multiplying and dividing. Takes it to the promised land in his 21-20 here with 9:40 to go in quarter 3. Pretty good run.
Pretty good run. Broke a few tackles that time, obviously. DePoit's been doing that all evening. Really, he's been their offense and their defense. He's had a couple of nice long runs offensively, and he's the one that had to scoop and score on defense.
He's been their grinder tonight.
He's been it.
Extra point tried. This is low snap. The kick is up, though, and it is good. And with 9:40 to go here in quarter number 3, the Wausau West Warriors come out of the halftime. They receive the football and promptly go down and put 7 on the board. On a long run off the legs and strength of Cooper DePoit, the junior. He's not bad.
No, he's not bad, and he's only a junior, like you said, Kevin. So he's a heck of a football player, it appears. Couple of, like we talked hour and a half ago, these are 2 really evenly matched football teams that we're watching tonight.
Yeah, I think we called it early. Dogfight tonight.
Yep.
Good old-fashioned barn burner in Wausau.
Wildcats had a ton of momentum earlier, up 21-7 and had the football, and unfortunately had a turnover, which turned into another score, and then they scored again right before the half, or right here, I should say, and now it's a 21-21 tie. See if the Wildcats can answer.
Yeah, their defense has been stout tonight. That time Cooper DePoit, though, got through that first level pretty easy. He got some speed, and then it was just, a little juking and jiving, slicing and dicing, and off to the races he went.
Again, key play. It was 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
Wildcats had him on their heels a little bit.
And Kostrowski, ran for 10.
Yep, and that was probably the other key play of that drive.
It was. Kick is away, and
that
the whistles are going to
offsides.
stop him. Offsides.
Offense. Or the kicking team, I should say.
Yeah, kicking team offsides. They blew that play dead before it even got down there. That was fielded by Joey Tarasavage back there in about the 10. They're going to make him kick again.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. That was pretty easy to identify. He was a good couple yards offsides when he kicked the ball.
So now it'll go back, and they'll kick it from the 35. The kicker for Wausau West, I think it's number 27, Tegan Weller. He's a freshman. He's a big freshman, though, isn't he? He's pretty tall.
He's got a leg. That was a pretty deep kickoff.
Yeah, it's number 27. I've got that right. Tegan Weller, a freshman. He's the only 9th grader I see on the roster.
They've had a few people kick off tonight. He has not been the only one.
The flags are blowing straight down. Pretty nice evening here in Wausau. It's cooling down a little bit, maybe getting around 50.
I guess that.
Yeah. Fielded back on the 15-yard line. Tarasavage cuts it up to 30. He moves forward out to the 38-yard line. Joey Tarasavage falls forward. Real nice return. Fielded that on the 15 and about a 24-yard return.
Shoestring tackle that time by Angelo Nieves for the Warriors, but like you said, outstanding field position here to start out the drive for River Falls. See if they can answer.
First and 10. Nose of the ball rests on the 39-yard line. Pretty decent field position. Tarasavage should be flanked by both of his big backs. Hand it off up the middle. And go nowhere to go. Probably lost 2 yards on the play. Did Joey Tarasavage there. They got in the backfield quick. Swallowed him up. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was number 73, Will McCorrison, with the tackle.
He lost a yard. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Play shuttle in from the sidelines. Massa's got the play. Lets his offense know. Burke and Novak splitting up far up top. 2 receivers. Eli Johnson split out tight end here to the near side. 2 backs set. Hand it off, following his big blockers. Tarasavage bounces it to the outside. Little spin move. Still working hard, moving forward. That's a tough 5 or 6 yards. They give him 6 on the play. First contact at about 3 yards. The second 3 were all Joey. It'll be 3rd and 4.
You're right that it was all Joel for sure, especially the last few yards of the carry. Gives them a manageable 3rd down situation here where they could potentially run or pass.
3rd and 4. Again, they shuttle the play in to Massa. He's got it, reading his wrist, not letting his team know. They got what they like. Looks like a similar formation with 2 receivers up top. Novak and Burke. Tight end set here to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Hand it off. Joey Tarasavage moving forward. He's not going to make the yard to gain. He needed 4. He got 2. It'll be 4th and 2. Be really interesting to see what Coach Schurz elects to do right here. You got a punt, don't you?
You got a punt, yep. And they are.
Cramping.
Official timeout.
Yeah, it's that time of the game.
Is that Joey? With a little crampage. He's been working hard, I know that.
Good last night. I want to congratulate the Wausau West volleyball team winning the volleyball.
All right, that'll give me 1 second maybe to thank Hudson Physicians, one of our game sponsors tonight. Hudson Physicians, the official sports medicine provider of the River Falls Wildcats. Stop in one of our 3 convenient locations for urgent care, walk-ins, and scheduled appointments. Our Hudson Clinic is open 365 days a year and provides same-day access to experts in orthopedics and primary care. Hudson Physicians, a better way to be treated. Thank you, Hudson Physicians. He's good. He's up.
Well, Kevin, they
have elected maybe to change. They changed their
mind, which is interesting, especially with Tarasavage out of the game.
How about just a hard count here, huh?
Maybe. Clock is running, so the Wildcats better get going.
Better
get moving here a little bit.
Yeah, so they're still on the sidelines. Clock's running. There's maybe you could consider it a huddle on the sidelines, but they're taking a lot of time. And
I'm not sure they know it's running.
And here they come now. I don't think they know it's running.
No.
Yeah, they burned a timeout early in the first half. They don't want to burn one here.
Yeah, they're not at 10 yet, so they do have time.
Yep. All right, man in motion.
They try to draw him
4th
here.
and 2. Pitch out. Lesh cuts it forward. He's got it. 30. He's got the first down yardage.
Wow.
Charlie Lesh. Boy, they had him stopped. And it was just the fresh legs of Charlie Lesh and a lot of will. And he needed 2. He got 3 right to the midline stripe to the 50. Moved the change, fresh set of downs. Whoa, gutsy roll of the dice there.
Gutsy call by Coach Schurz. Lesh running to the short side of the field too. Didn't have a ton of room. Like you said, they had him bottled up about a yard or 2 behind the first down sticks, but
well, he won. He
powered through.
He needed 2, and he just worked, and he got 3. Hey, Matt Link, welcome aboard. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Massa back to pass, rolling. He feels a little pressure, throws it, and that is incomplete. I got more on that than I thought he was going to because he was getting a lot of pressure. That was intended for Charlie Burke. It falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he had him open.
2nd down.
Huge pass rush that time by the Warrior defensive line. Tino throwing it off his back foot just to try to get the ball out, and still almost caught by Burke, but just a little bit short.
Just at his shoe tops and just couldn't quite get his hands underneath it. 2nd and 10. 6:49 to go. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. We're all knotted at 21. A good old-fashioned barn burner in a good old-fashioned stadium.
This might be time for an Eli drag route here. Nope.
It's not. They're going to hand it off to Lesh again. And Lesh gets to the near side and run to the short side of the field. Lesh moves it forward for about 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 or 8. Let's see.
Tackled by Will Ford. going to be 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
3rd and 7. PA guy says 3rd and long.
3rd and long, yeah.
3rd and long. That's accurate.
Yeah.
3rd and 7.
Dumond enters the game, replacing Lesh. Highly likely a passing situation for River Falls. Both receivers on the far side. Maybe this is your Eli drag route here, Kevin.
Let's see. Dumond in motion. Back to pass, looking.
Oh, he had him.
Burke far side. They've got that covered over there. He hit Burke in the flat, but they were kind of laying off him a little bit, like let him catch it, and we'll go wrap him up, and they did. It's going to be 4th and 5. No, they're in the Wausau west side of the 50, and they might go for it here.
Yeah, that was actually Cal Dumond with the catch
Cal
that time.
Dumond, thank you.
About 5 yards short.
Now
they're going to punt.
Now they're going to punt. Watch the fake, huh?
Well, looking at the personnel out there, I would guess no.
Luke Anderson will be doing the punting for River Falls. They're going to punt it away. Look out. It's blocked. And blocked. They got all over that like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. There was 4 yellow shirts in on the kicker, Luke Anderson, like right now. I'm going to go back and take a look at that for the folks at home. Yeah, they had a fire sale there, and they got on him in a big hurry, and not just 1 or 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow shirts were on him immediately, and it was a block punt. Wow.
Yeah, obviously poor blocking that time by the Wildcat
interior,
and I think it took them a while to get the punt off too. So it was
combination of a lot of
stuff. That wasn't good.
Not good there. Wausau West in great field position on the River Falls side of the 50. Hand off to the far side. That one goes to their big guy, Cooper DePoit, and he's been their player of the game tonight so far for Wausau West. He's been good.
What a gain of 4.
It's been really good. 4-yard gain that time. Momentum has really flipped.
Big time.
You can just feel it.
Feels a lot like last week's game, honestly.
Yeah, in the opposite direction.
The opposite.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of parallels.
2nd down and 6 for Wausau West. Clock continues to run here in quarter number 3. 5:23, 5:22, 5:21. We're all knotted at 21 apiece. We're in 4-down territory here already for Wausau West. They're going to go 4 downs to get their 10, I believe, every time. Handed off far side unless they lose yardage.
Yeah,
and that time DePoit had nowhere to go. That was sniffed out by, was that Stelreich over there as well as number 3, Ergens. Nice play.
Loss of a few.
Boy, they gave him forward progress on that, so loss of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 9. Boy, I thought they had him in the backfield.
Yeah, I thought they did too. I thought it was actually behind the sticks. But either way, we got 3rd and long here, and the last 2 times, or 2 of the last few times that they've had 3rd and long, Kostrowski's just run with the football and been able to get the first down. So let's see if that's what happens here.
3rd and 9. 2 receivers out. 3 receivers out now. 1 up top, 2 down here. Back to pass, looking down the field. Crossing routes. Got a man. That's caught. That's first down yardage. Boy, he put it right on old number 81, Bennett Madsen. He's their big wide receiver, their senior. Put it right between the 8 and the 1, and he falls forward for a Wausau West first down.
Yeah, I don't think we've called Madsen's name a whole lot tonight, if at all. He's their...
They missed him earlier, and they let him a little bit too much. But no, we haven't called his name.
He's their leading receiver, 29 receptions, 492 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the year. And obviously a huge catch right there to keep the sticks moving.
Just found a little hole in that zone there and sat down, and they put it right on him. 1st and 10, 39-yard line. Man in motion. Keeper. Spins up through there and taken down, and Sam Simpson give him the what for on the far end of that. Wow, but not until after he gains 4.
Tackle by number 10.
Preston Johnson just was holding on, and then Sam helped finish him off there.
2nd down.
2nd down and 6. They gave him 4 on the play, and maybe 3.5. 2nd 6.5. How about that?
Yep.
Jack Kostrowski trying to orchestrate a comeback for his team. They hand it off, little slip,
DePoit.
spin, DePoit again. Another spin, moves forward, falls near the first down yardage. And after the little bit of a slip he had, he kind of regained himself. A couple spins through there, and I think he's got first down yardage. Maybe just a half a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 2 feet.
Just a little shy.
3rd and 2 feet for Wausau West. They got 2 downs to go 2 feet.
Putting the heavy package in, they just brought in that big nose tackle.
Yep, number 55, Jack Larson in the game here.
Hey, maybe that ball's getting a little slippery, a little damp.
Well, Wausau West just put their nose tackle in offensively here, that big fella.
Little cool air on that football, getting a little slippery.
74,
right
Bourne's in the game. Guessing they're going to run left.
Strauba left straight ahead. Wahlberg, he still got it, and there he goes. Nice run.
Waldvogel extends the chains for another Wausau West first down.
Who ran that? Was that Waldvogel?
Waldvogel,
Ran that.
Will be on the 14-yard line.
So Waldvogel, he's one of their 1-2 backs. Now he's coming back into the game after he gets it. So Waldvogel with the carry there just ran right through the middle off the left guard and ran it straight forward and got plenty for a first down. And tell you what, red zone, Wausau West knocking on the door.
Yeah, he ran right behind DeAndre Bourne's number 74. You know, when he enters the game on the offensive line, you kind of know what's going to happen, I think.
Hand it off. Now they go to the right side, pushes it forward, meets a host of white jerseys there, down to about the 9. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 9. They can get a first down on what, about the 4, Jeff? Is that what you see?
Yep, that's what I would say.
So they're called 5 yards, I believe, on that. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 9. A first down opportunity about on the 4. Scratch and claw, punch the ball.
Fast-moving quarter, Kevin. We're almost at the end of the 3rd already.
Wow, very fast quarter. Waldvogel again, just a Wildcat snap right to Waldvogel. Is that the same play they ran on that first down, on that 4th down, I believe?
It was. Much better job defending at that time. That was 29, Blake Schneider, along with number 27, Nolan Hopeful. We're both in on the play.
Yeah, kind of just a Wildcat direct snap to the running back. Waldvogel just tries to get it in behind the Bigs. That time they stuffed that. It'll be 3rd and 4. They probably gained 1 on that, but 3rd and 4. Wow, what a big series here with 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, huh?
I don't know about you, but I'd probably give it to number 19, Cooper DePoit here.
He's been their guy pretty much the whole game. They're going to keep it, roll out. Got a man in the flat, 5, touchdown. Well, they get it over to Marcus McDonald. Haven't called his name much tonight, wearing number 6. Little play action, roll out to the right, hit McDonald on about the 5-yard line. He just scampers in for 6 more for Wausau West.
Got to hand it to the Warriors. They're resilient. They were down 14, and they could have folded earlier in the game, and they have come roaring back to take the lead here.
2 unanswered scores in the 3rd quarter.
And 3 overall.
3, yeah, if you go back. Blocked at the line. That's a big block right there. Yeah, this is going to be a dogfight, and I think you're going to need every point, and that one potentially could come back and haunt the Wausau West Warriors now up 27-21 with 22 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Wow.
All hot food remaining down at the Wausau West concession stand building. $1. So they got burgers, fries.
Well, I don't think I'm overstating it, guys, but this may be the most important drive of the season for the Wildcats here.
You're playing for your playoff life right here, and I'm just going to 100% agree with you. This will be the biggest drive of the season. I mean, it's a lot of big drives in the season, but if you want to play next week, you've got to put points on the board here.
Yeah, you can't afford to either turn it over or punt the football and allow the Warriors to go up 2 scores, because then you could almost say goodnight at that point.
Yeah, they have Wausau West does have the momentum right now. That was their 3rd quarter. There's no doubt about it. But there's a whole quarter of football to play yet, and plenty of meat left on this bone.
27 set to kick.
Did this season go fast, or is that just my
Yeah,
imagination?
it's really gone fast. Football seasons do. They're 9 weeks and
a couple months.
Yeah.
No bad weather this year, really, either, to speak of.
We've been very, very fortunate. None. I mean, all 9 games have been good.
Here we go with 22 seconds. The kick is away. Fielded back on the 6-yard line. Tarasavich moves forward, get 2 hands on the football. He's got it and taken down to the 25. About a 24-yard return for Joey Tarasavich. He's been a workhorse tonight for the Wildcats.
He has been. Number 13, Cullen Quantz, kind of blew that play up by blowing up the blocker, Charlie Burke, on that play. And his friends came to assist him behind him, and just a real short return for the Wildcats as we near the end of the third quarter.
I don't know if they'll run a play here or not, or just run it down and then reset it, catch their breath. What do you think?
Well, the clock stopped. So
there it is. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yep.
So they will.
They'll run one for sure. Sorry. Roll out to his right. Got a man in the flat. Joey Tarasavich. Give it to your horse. Boy, he's quick on the far side. Cuts it back over the 50. That's a great play. They got Joey out in some space, and he used his strength and speed and gained about 25 yards. Wow.
We saw him run that play an hour and a half ago, probably a couple of times, and it worked both times, and they went back to it here as we end the third quarter.
There we go. Now they're going to start it and run it down, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. So that's a big play right there, and that was maybe the energy boost the Wildcats need. They can carry that over into quarter 4. So 3 quarters in the books, a little reversal here. Wildcats are up starting in the second half, but now the Wausau West Warriors lead the River Falls Wildcats by a score of 27-21. 6-point lead, kind of precarious here as we head into quarter 4. With that, let's go thank our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. They're over there in Prescott. They're downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. All right, fresh set of downs here as we start the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Wildcats can make this their quarter now. Handoff, Tarasavich getting in behind the bigs on the left side, spins forward, 2 hands on the football, falls forward for 6 or 7. Really nice first down carry there by Joseph Tarasavich.
Really nice way to start the fourth quarter out here. I'll give you some quick stats from after 3 quarters. Tino Massa, 12 of 18 for 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tarasavich, 15 carries for 107 yards and a touchdown. Lesh, 5 for 15. Receiving, Eli Johnson, 4 for 68. And a touchdown. Tarasavich 4 for 55 and a touchdown.
Let's see if we can tack onto that here. Hand it off. This time to Lesh. Still fighting hard. Boy, it takes 3 yellow shirts to take him down. They had him stopped about a yard short. He got off the tackle, just kept the knees high and legs churning. He pushes that small pile forward for an extra 2 and gets the first down. That's a big run there by Lesh.
That's a big run. Finishing off the stats, Riley Usgard with 8 tackles so far. Thade Dreyer with 7. Preston Johnson, Austin Starright with 5 each. And then 2 scores from the Big Rivers. Hudson leads Rice Lake 35-14 in the fourth quarter. And Chippewa Falls leads Menominee 35-7 in the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Dan Jenkins and Sarah Jenkins with Property Executives bringing you the stats. 1st and 10. Massa, fake handoff, roll out. Going for a home run, Muscat. Novak wide open, but he's out of bounds. Oh, he was wide open, Jeff Johnson.
Yeah, you could see that play developing. Mason was wide open. He just led him a little too much.
Boy, there wasn't a yellow shirt within 5 to 10 yards of him, was there?
No, I think you and I might have been a little closer to Mason than the defense was, and it just a touch too long, unfortunately.
Wow, he had him.
Yep.
I saw the defender there was wanting a holding call. He was talking to that referee, and he's saying that's why I wasn't able to get there. Someone rubbed me off early, and I wasn't able to defend that.
Yeah, maybe.
No call. 2nd and 10. Hand it off again. Joey's running behind the bigs on the left side. He's got the 20, 19, 18-yard line. Boy, he just was patient, let the blocks develop on the left side of the line, and then just burst right through there. And what a gain of about, 21 yards there for Joey Tarasavage.
Yep, 21 yards. That's the Mike Sherman 2nd and 10. Let's run the ball play, Kevin. But it worked this time for the Wildcats.
You know why that works? Because I don't think teams maybe suspect
Teams don't suspect it.
Right, and then they kind of play a little more honest defense. And if he's able to break through that first level, he's off to the races. And really nice.
Yeah, Mike Sherman did that every single time on 2nd and 10.
He's no longer
You could call
coaching.
that from your coach. Yeah.
1st and 10. Hand it off again to Lesh that time, and Lesh falls forward for 2 or 3. Down into the Sunshine Fund red zone we go. Thank you, Jenny Rivard with State Farm Insurance. 715-426-6300. Jenny Rivard, she already gave her check for $1,000 to the Sunshine Fund. Thank you, Jenny Rivard.
Thanks, Jenny.
Here's the stat for you. There's been 7 touchdowns in this game. 5 of them have been in the south end zone. And that's what we're playing into this quarter.
Yeah, there you go.
So I like the
There's
trend.
an omen.
I like
Yeah.
the trend.
The magnets are on down there in that south end zone.
Let's keep her rolling.
Keep her moving. Massa flank in the backfield. He's just going to keep it broken play, and Massa falls forward. We haven't seen that all season where Tino Massa keeps the football. I think he wanted to hand that off, and nobody took it.
He did.
And he said, I'm just going to fall forward. You guys have some fun going through those holes. I'm going to try one. And he falls forward for about 3. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that was not a design play.
No.
Considering we haven't seen it all year. And
his eyes got as big as softballs when he went, oh, shucks. Nobody's taking this thing. What do I do? And he was smart and just went right forward, followed some big white jerseys in the middle there and gained a couple. 3rd and 4. 2 downs to get 4. Massa's going to hand it off again. This time is Joey Tarasavage is met in the backfield by number 42.
It's 32.
32,
actually.
thank you.
Yep,
Travis
Clade.
Clady.
Well,
now it's
I think
4th and 5.
Lost some yardage there, Kevin.
We did. Must have lost 2. 4th and 5. Wow, what a huge play, huh? 4th and 5. You're down by 6. Do you go get to 3?
Nope.
I think you got to go. I like you guys. Both together. No. There we go. 4th and 5. You've got a big tight end in Eli Johnson. Let's see if they elect to go there. I'm sure he'll get a lot of attention. Massa back to pass, looking. He's got some time. Got a man in the flat. Oh, overthrown, incomplete. They'll turn it over on downs. Intended for Joey Tarasavage. He had 2 guys on him. He threw it just out of his outstretched arms. The ball falls down incomplete, and the Wildcats will turn it over on downs in the red zone. That one hurt a little bit.
Hurt a lot of it. They gave him some time to throw the football. There's no doubt about that. Just really good defense by the back end of the Wausau West secondary, and they were able to get off the field. Wildcats had some chances on that drive. The long pass, the near miss to Mason Novak when he was wide open right around the 10-yard line, and now the defense has got to get a stop.
Got to get a stop. Got to get stiff here.
Season depends on it.
Right here with 8:27 to go. Low snap.
Kostrowski.
Keeper. Spins. Boy, that's right. That spinning is good. It has been really working for Kostrowski there at the quarterback position. But sometimes you start spinning in the middle of that line there, and that ball could get popped out.
Yeah, hopefully they can get a punch out at some point if he keeps doing that. We
Right.
have a
Wildcat
injury.
down. A cramp.
Hoping that's what it is.
It is. He's going to reach in for his toe, I thought, but maybe not.
Yep.
Hey, that'll give us a chance quick to thank some of our sponsors. The Garage Bikes and Brews have been developing the Garage Gridiron Grinder list all game long. They've been a great sponsor all season, sponsoring that coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder Award. Thank you. All those replays brought to you by Leach Insurance. Thank you, Steve Leach, over there at Leach Insurance for the Leach Insurance Look Back. And want to thank Bygolf and Rody Personal Injury Trial Lawyers for the Next Day Rewind. All those great replays you see brought to you by Bygolf and Rody. Thank you, Riverland Laser, for engraving the Grinder trophies. Also want to thank Hudson Physicians, sponsors of the Wildcat football squad. Let me see. Hudson Physicians, the official sports medicine provider of the River Falls Wildcats.
That's Blake Schneider walking off the field. Kevin, looks like you're right. It was a cramp.
Also want to thank Sarah Jenkins for sponsoring the stats. And First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Man falls down. He fell down. They were very fortunate right there.
They certainly were. If Uskard would have been a little bit closer to the receiver, that could have been
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matson fell down on the slick turf and still ended up catching that football. It'd be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, like Chris pointed out earlier, you're going to see more slipping as the game goes on here.
Yeah.
And almost caught a big break there.
This is our only game this season we played on real grass, isn't it?
Yes. 3rd down.
In 3, getting damp. They're going to hand it off. Bounces it down. Who came up and got that tackle right there? There to Preston Johnson. Oh, he sniffed that out, and without any hesitation says, I need to make a stop here. And Preston came in and laid the lumber, and it's 4th and 2. Wow, what a big defensive play by the safety.
It certainly was. They're gonna have to punt here, so it's
that was huge.
Remember that play is if we're able to pull this game off.
Right.
Here.
So Riley Uskard was there, kind of slowed him up, and then Preston Johnson says, I need to get there now, and he did. Wow, what a play. That's a huge play. Yeah, mark that. Hey, circle that one. That's pretty good. Rugby kick, low squib kick. Novak's going to get it. He touches it. Look out. He's on it on the 30. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. 31-yard line. Wow. Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? It's a low rugby kick. He ended up touching it, and very, very fortunate to be able to fall on that football.
This quarter has blown by. 6:39 left. This is touchdown or bust here.
I think you need it here.
Yeah, like I said, the last drive was the most important one of the year. Scratch that.
Okay, this
That's
one is.
This drive.
Yeah, I put the Johnson kid on the Grinder list. He's won a couple this year. He's back on the list. He's back on the board. That's a big play. 1st and 10. Tino Massa hands it off, far side. Joey, they're just going right back to the runs that have got him here tonight. They go right in over the big left side of the line, but that time they gain 1, maybe lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Wow. 2nd and 11. Yeah, it's do or die here, fellas.
It's do or die. Like we talked before the game, Wildcats need a win to qualify for the WIAA playoffs. Wausau West is probably already in, but if they are able to win this game, they're in for sure.
2nd down and 11. Pass time. Massa now with a little pump fake, looking, rolling, got a man in the flat. Oh, it's just over the – I thought he was going to go for Eli Johnson in the flat because he was wide open, but he threw it down the field and tried to hit Todd Benedict and just missed him. Did you think he was going to go for Eli there or not?
Yeah, that was a pretty tough throw trying to find Benedict in between a couple of defenders there.
Yeah, he had to get it over the first defender and in front of the second defender and needle it in there. And he kind of went for the bigger gain and just missed. It's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Big plays here. Everybody get to the edge of your seats. Charlie Burke split out here to the near side. Massa back to pass. Still looking. Go for the home run ball.
Got
a man. Caught! Oh, baby!
Benedict.
How did Benedict get in behind there? Benedict. Massa. Benedict for a huge gainer. How did he get in behind there?
I have no idea, but he had a ton of time to throw the football, Kevin, and Tino kept his poise, waited for Benedict to get open, and found him.
I think I've got it here. Let's see. I have it. I thought I missed the button, but I got it. So back to pass. He had all day. He waited. Then he just went for the home run, and there Benedict got in behind the defenders and then made a great catch. Wow, all the way down to the 25, and we know what we're going to call that right there. That's a season saver.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. I was just starting to go through my mind of, okay, if they throw an incomplete pass, what do the Wildcats do? Do they go for it? Do they?
Another benefit now with 5:44 to go. Now you're in 4-down territory as well, right? You got 4 downs to make 10 yards every time here.
Yep. And
so
you got all 3 timeouts left, so there's plenty of time. You don't need to be in any hurry.
And you're down by 6. That's important.
That extra point we talked about earlier.
Yeah, it's important. Massa's going to hand it off. Joey Teresavage up the middle, falls forward, gains 7.
There you go. Exactly what you want. A long run on first down puts them in a second and short situation, keeps the clock moving.
Yeah, now you're like, hey, let's run the clock down.
Yes, you don't want to score too soon.
Right.
Wausau West does have all 3 timeouts left as well.
Yeah, we're not aware of their kickers' capabilities as well either. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but so a lot of game left, just under 5 minutes to go. Wildcats nudging into the red zone again. Last time they got down in here, it stalled out. Let's see if they can keep it going here. Lesh and Massa in the backfield. They'll hand it off.
Nothing.
Joey Teresavage, and he is pushed back. Ball's down. He fumbles. Wausau West has got it, and he's out over the 50.
There's a flag down.
There's a flag down in the backfield. That might be coming back, fellas.
No,
that's after the fumble. Wow, they had it bottled up.
Holding. It was holding on the Wildcats.
Yeah. So it was bottled up in the backfield. The forward progress was stopped, but again, there still was no whistle, and they had the fumble. I'm going to go back take a look at that again. Ouch. He's got it. They sniffed it out, and then they just stripped it out of there. They could have blown the whistle. I mean, I'm getting a little greedy there, but they didn't. And turn it over, and that one hurts.
It's turnover 3 for the Wildcats tonight, and again, it's been their issue all season is
Ouch.
Losing the turnover battle.
Ouch.
Hard to win when you turn it over 3 times.
Ouch. 1st and 10, Wausau West. How about we return the favor here? Hand it off up the middle. That goes for 1.5 yards. Now they're just going to try to milk the clock. That's the point on the carry there.
Number 19.
Wildcats not opting to call a timeout yet.
Still quite a bit of time, 4:23. If you're watching NFL, that's an eternity.
There's not a 2-minute warning in high school football. Keep that in mind, so the clock will keep moving.
So I see in college, they don't call it the 2-minute warning. They just got, the 2-minute timeout they call it now.
It's more culturally acceptable, I think.
I guess. I don't know. That's the first year for that in college, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
2nd and 8 for Wausau West. They'll hand it off. Now going to roll out. Now he's going to want to keep it, tuck and go, and taken down in the backfield. Nice job there by Preston Johnson again. The senior playing his heart out here tonight.
He is. He wants to keep his season rolling. Preston had 22 tackles last week, and he's got a pile more tonight here. So
3rd and 7. Still got time, right? You got to stop him here. I would doubt they would go for it on a long 4th down opportunity right now. I think they'd try to get the Wildcats pinned deep.
I would, and I think that's where you bust the punt block unit back out again and see if you can pull off another one, which is a remote chance, but you never know. We need to get a stop here, though. This might be the play of the year.
Oh, we got motion.
There we
go.
So
now it'll be 3rd and 11. So push or 12, push them back.
No,
they called timeout.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I saw that too, Kevin. I thought
there was some movement on the line.
Yep.
All right, with that timeout, that'll give us one chance to go thank our sponsor real quick, First National Bank of River Falls.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Big 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 7.
The Warriors have been successful running the ball on 3rd and relatively long. Let's see what they do here.
Kostrowski's been carrying it on these long ones. Now he's going to go back and pass. Looking, he's got a man in the flat. Spins out of that. He's got a first down. Eluded the first tackle. They might have been able to stop him short. Eluded the first tackle and then fell forward, and that's a first down. And there's your guy. That's Cooper DePoit. He's been their guy all night long.
He's been their guy all night long. He's been really, really difficult to tackle one-on-one, and Wildcats had a chance there, and he was able to spin out of it.
Well, you can start using the timeouts now.
Yeah, clock is moving.
Yep, after this play, I'm sure. Yeesh.
.226, tick, 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 tick. Keeper by the quarterback, spinning, taken down by number 44 for the Wildcats, Riley Usgard on the tackle.
Looks like River Falls using a timeout.
And now River Falls will use a timeout. So as we think about our Garage Bikes and Brews grinder of the game, I'm going to go ahead and play their commercial here. Thank you, Garage Bikes and Brews, for sponsoring the coveted Garage Grinder of the game. They're looking to hand that out after the game tonight. Wildcats down by 6, and they're running out of time, speaking of game.
Yeah, they are. It's got to be on this set of downs here. Have to get a stop.
2nd and 8. They are probably in 4-down territory now as well as they try to milk the clock down. Man in motion. Fake handoff. Now a little counter play. Runs up the middle. DuPoint. Look at the kid work. Near first down yardage. I think he's going to be maybe. He's got it. Move the chains. Move the chains. Wildcats down to 2 timeouts, and they're going to move the chains there. And they're about 1 first down away from icing this thing, huh?
Yeah, that makes it pretty tough right there.
Yeah, they might be able to already. Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll
be able to stop the clock twice.
Or once, right? Or once after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's that right there was kind of summarized a lot.
Yeah, two trips into the red zone here in the 4th quarter and 0 points and 3 turnovers in the game, and that's your story. That's how you lose when you're up 21-7.
Yeah, it was set up pretty nice, up by 7 coming into the second half, but it's been all Wausau West Warriors here in half two, and then taking advantage of the turnovers as well.
It's been a lot of Cooper DePoit in the second half, and he's the one that got this game kick-started in the right direction for the Warriors with that fumble recovery for the touchdown, and made several big plays after that. It's going to be really difficult at this point.
Stand them up and try to poke it out of there is about your best play at this point.
Yep.
Hand it off. DePoit again. He's
there it is! There it is! It's on the ground!
The ball's on the ground. Who's got it?
Oh.
The ball squirted out of there. We saw pigskin.
We're going to get another conference here, I'm guessing.
No, they're going to say they held on to it. I do have the replay of that. I'm going to watch it up here again. I saw the ball squirt out. You guys can see that squirt out. Great camera work by Chris Larson. Yeah, it squirted right out of there. And, they just got right back on that. I mean, barely got on it, but they did. Wow, that was maybe the hope they needed with a 1:37 to go in the miracle finish. But now it's 2nd and 8. The clock continues to run. Wildcats down to the 1 timeout. The first down here would seal the deal.
Are you doing the math? Maybe you just kneel.
Well, if you kneel, because they still have a timeout left.
Yes.
Yep.
It depends when they stop
Second
it
down.
here. Okay, 113. So
Timeout, Wausau.
I believe it's 40 seconds, right,
Yeah.
between plays. So the Wildcats will call a timeout after this play. Let's say it lasts 6 seconds. So that would put it at 107. Going into third down. Then 40 seconds off. So you'd be lucky to have 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 15 to 20 seconds is all you're going to have if they stop them. That's a tough ask.
All right, 2nd and 8. Jack Kostrowski, the quarterback for the Wausau West Warriors. He's flanked by Cooper DuPoit, and he's been their guy tonight. Give it to DuPoit, makes it to the near side. Taken down here.
Pull
by a
it,
couple,
pull that
pull,
football
strip,
out of there.
Strip, and they don't even get him down. But yeah, good hard hit there by number 29 for the Wildcats, Blake Schneider, with the first contact.
Going to be third down.
3rd and 6.
Why are we waiting to call timeout?
I don't know. That was a mistake. Well,
No, they Wausau West called the timeout there, I believe. They pointed.
why?
I do not know that.
Right.
So who?
That's the direction he pointed
They
in,
pointed
but-
towards the Wausau West, but I can't imagine that actually happened.
Timeout, River Falls.
So they did
Yeah,
say River
there we
Falls.
go.
But am I correct in saying that referee did point towards Wausau West when he called timeout?
He pointed in that direction.
He
yeah,
did.
but
He
that
did.
was
But that
obviously a mistake.
Yeah. So that was the final timeout
And they
for
waited.
River Falls.
They waited too long.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they
They
probably
let-
let about 8 seconds go off the clock at least. Which,
Yep.
That's an instant timeout the moment the whistle blows.
yeah.
So, fellas, I've got the Garage Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder up on the board today, and what about this idea? There's one kid on this team who's got the heart of gold. He's been a leader. He hasn't been overly impactful on the field, but he's always a leader on and off the field, and he's on the sidelines tonight. I know his heart's broken because he couldn't play. How about Lincoln McCarty?
I think that's a very wise choice for tonight. I know Lincoln's kind of been the heart and soul of this team for the last couple of football seasons, and unfortunately he's had to deal with some injuries, and I can't think of a better person to give it to right now than him.
So, is there any chance I can get you after this to go down to the field and try to find him and get him
If
to
I can
come
find
up
him,
here?
sure.
Okay.
Yep.
And we don't want in no big hurry. So rolls out to the right. He's going to have first down yardage. 10, 5. He's going to take a knee. He took a knee down there. That's a pretty wise move by that kid, huh?
Yep, and that's it.
Wow, and that'll do it.
McDonald with the carry, good enough for a Wausau.
McDonald, he could have taken that into the end zone for a touchdown, but he didn't want to leave any time on the clock, and he took the knee on the 5-yard line. What a wise play by that kid.
For a high school kid especially.
Yes.
Making a smart play like that. You'll see guys in the NFL that won't do that.
Right.
Well, that'll do it for the Wildcats season, unfortunately. Had some high hopes at the beginning of the year, guys, and obviously we're in a very tough conference. Obviously a tough crossover game here, playing against a very good Wausau West team, and they
Yeah. I mean, the heartbreak for the Wildcats tonight is they're all going to say for a long time it's a game we could have won.
well, they're up 14.
Right. And there's the knee, victory formation. Clock will expire in Heartbreak City tonight over here at Thom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin. And the Wildcat season will most likely come to an end right there. And they lose by the final score of 27-21 to a Wausau West team here tonight.
Just feel terrible for the seniors, Kevin.
Yes, you always feel terrible here. It's not good.
Yeah. I mean, if we got a minute, I'll kind of go through them real quick.
Yeah,
Ryder Ergens, Eli Johnson, Jack
Yes.
Silloway, Preston Johnson, Carson Engelbert, Rico Alboris, Cal Usgard, Bergen Bernhard, Charlie Lesh, Logan Gore, Riley Usgard, Connor Bammon, Brooks Rivard, Brady Stavinola, Damian Seha, DeAndre Barbie, Caleb Thompson, Ben Manns, and the aforementioned Lincoln McCarty. They've been part of a lot of winning football in River Falls, and I know they're not seeing it right now, but they got an awful lot to be proud of.
Oh,
They
yeah.
represented the Wildcats
Well.
very, very well.
They did. Tough one tonight. And Heartbreak City.
All right, I'll go try to
Jeff,
find Lincoln if I
see
can.
if you can bring him
Yep.
up, and then we'll give him your headset right there,
Yep,
and then
you
we'll
bet.
then we'll have Chris put him right on the camera, and I'll talk to him,
Okay.
give him the award. All right, thank you, Jeff Johnson. Jeff's gonna head down field side, see if we can find Lincoln McCarty. We'll make him tonight's garage gridiron grinder of the game. Heartbreak City here in Wausau. So, Chris, what's your takeaway from tonight? Besides, you had it in the turnovers. Was that the difference tonight in half two?
Yeah, when the Cats have lost this season, it's been two things. One's been turnovers, and then the other one is just we've had some games where we've really struggled in the red zone. And tonight, in that fourth quarter, we brought the ball inside the 20 two different times in the fourth quarter and came away with 0. And you turn the football over, you have 2 drives that go deep down the field, and you get no points.
Right.
It's tough to come back from that because
Yeah.
those drives, and you take them deep, they take a lot of time off the clock too. So you take
Yeah.
all this time off the clock, and
Right.
you don't get any points.
Yeah, I'm with you. So that stall in the red zone might have been the beginning of the end.
Yeah, they had the stall in the end zone, and then we had
Stall in the red zone. I mean, yeah.
in the red zone. Then we had the fumble there, the last trip down, and that'll end the game on a sour note for you.
Yeah, and you got some players. Joey Terry Savage played his heart out tonight, and then it says Heartbreak City with that late game fumble.
Yeah. And it's
You think about some of those fumbles and turnovers; those are on second and third efforts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you see these games on TV, and you're like, "Oh, the guy should just lay down or whatever." But these guys are the hearts of lions, and they just want the extra yard. They're fight, and then sometimes it just comes back to bite you.
Yeah.
No, that's not a fun spot right there right now. There's a lot of tears, I'm sure, in that little huddle. A lot of reflection going on with high school seniors, knowing this might be the last time they ever strap on that chin strap again.
Yeah. Well, the weight room will be open Monday morning.
There you go.
Next season starts then. And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, I think, like you said, there's some seniors down in that pile down there that are probably shedding a lot of tears and
Yep.
feeling real sick to the stomach. And hopefully those juniors that are sitting next to them get a good look at what this looks like and
That.
motivates them for next season.
Yes. So we're going to have Lincoln McCarty. I'm telling you what, if you're still on watching this game, you should just wait to hear Lincoln. The kid's a class act, and we'll have him up here, and hopefully he can gather himself to have a few words with us tonight because, he's a leader on and off the field, and I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, Lincoln injured himself, I believe, out in South Dakota when they went out there this summer. And he has been in the back pocket of the entire defensive line since camp opened. My son would come home every day telling me about everything that Lincoln's telling him. And, he has been the epitome of a senior leader. And, he I think he maybe snuck out on the field in that Hudson game. But other than that, he's had to lead from the sidelines. And he's done that all year to the best of anyone's ability.
So I'd probably just go ahead and, again, thank all of our sponsors that have stuck with us throughout the year. Hudson Physicians, Sarah Jenkins, Jenny Rivard with State Farm Insurance, Riverland Laser, Bygoff and Rohde, Leach Insurance, The Garage, Bikes and Brews, and, of course, First National Bank of River Falls.
Now, the other thing we should do here, Kevin, is thank the coaching staff.
Let's do that.
And
Go.
It's been a year. Obviously, it's been a little more tumultuous than what we're used to in town. But I can guarantee you, these guys probably have never worked as hard as they have this season. You're trying to right some wrongs and fix some things, and when things aren't going well as a coaching staff, it just kills you on the inside, and it makes it a lot more difficult to come to the school every day and get ready, just because you want to win so bad, and you want to help these kids enjoy their senior year and their junior years, just enjoy their high school time.
Yeah.
And it becomes really tough, and these guys show up for work every day and do their job and do the best that they can do and try to prepare these guys. And there's no doubt that we've improved throughout the season, but unfortunately tonight just a little bit too short. Here comes
Right.
Jeff and Lincoln.
And Lincoln. So the amount of dedication that goes into this by the coaching staff is something that just doesn't get recognized. So throw the headset on Lincoln right here.
Hey Jeff, have Lincoln come down and stand about one more down there.
One more down.
Yeah.
All right.
Right there.
Hey
buddy.
Lincoln, so I'm up here, Lincoln. So how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So Lincoln, little bittersweet for you. You got to strap it on a couple times this year, but tonight the season comes to an end. How are you feeling right now, Lincoln?
A lot of emotions, sadness, but also just a lot of sadness. I don't even know what I'm feeling. It was a long 4 years. It went by really fast. I thought I worked as hard as I possibly could up until I got hurt, and I just hope from what I was able to do that the other guys can learn from.
Yeah, so that's why I have you up here tonight, Lincoln. You're tonight's garage gridiron grinder of the game. You're a leader on and off the field. You do have impact on other human beings. You have an impact on me, by the way. So I want to say thank you for that. I mean, you're a solid human being, a solid individual. You can have an impact on a lot of people, both in the huddle and out of the huddle, and you're an inspiration to many. So I want to say thank you for that. How's your elbow feeling?
It's feeling all right. I'm getting stronger. I'm gonna hit right back into the weight room, starting tomorrow.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah.
So is wrestling in your future this year? Do you think or not?
Yeah, wrestling's in my future.
Oh, well, good. I'm gonna have here. I'm kind of out of the way. I'm gonna have Coach hand this down. Hey, could you hand this down to Lincoln, please? There you go. Lincoln McCarty, tonight's garage gridiron grinder of the game. You can keep that knowing that you were a special part of this team this year. You probably didn't get to do as much as you wanted to do with tackles and whatnot, but you've earned that by being a leader on and off the field. Lincoln McCarty, I'd miss seeing you on the field, but it's great to have you up here tonight.
Can I say one more thing?
You certainly can.
A wise lady once told me that being a leader is not by making for football. It's not by making all those plays and stuff, but a true leader always finds a way to lead, and that really stuck with me for being hurt, and that's what really pushed me to keep leading, even though I couldn't do anything by showing them how to lead.
Well, you do lead, and you're an inspiration, Lincoln McCarty. Thanks for letting me be a part of your life.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lincoln McCarty, a good human being, a good individual. Well, I tell you what, after that, I don't know what else to say. We gave that to the right person. What do you think?
Agreed. And Lincoln had some tears fall, and I think we both got a little choked up.
I got a little dusty up here.
I think some people at home probably are too.
Yeah.
So
No, just a good kid, good human being. So.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think we should just put a big red bow around this thing and call it good. The 2024 Wildcat football season comes to an abrupt end tonight in Wausau, Wisconsin. On behalf of my great color commentator and friend Jeff Johnson, my great cameraman and friend Mr. Chris Larson, I'm Kevin Westhouse, saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until basketball season, good night, everyone.